Like, you should still have, like, the summary, so you can just, like, edit that in there, probably.
Yeah, I could do that if I could do that.
Like,
Anyway,
obviously, only if you want to.
yeah. Welcome back.
Otherwise, it could be a stream exclusive.
Stream exclusive. It could be. Welcome back to Higurashi Chapter 2, everybody. For real this time. We're actually gonna play it. Now.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Only half an hour late.
Yep. Let's go. Let me know if the audio is bad.
Higurashi until they cry. Sorry.
That was good. Thank you. All right, should I read this again? Cotton drifting chapter. How was your taste of life in Hinamizawa? A curse or a conspiracy? I believe you have fully enjoyed everything, and everyone seeming suspicious. Here at last, it is no surprise attack, but a real direct incident. Please enjoy it. The difficulty is lower than Onikakushi, but extremely vicious. Okay. Laughter. Higurashi until they cry.
I will not quench your thirst, for you seek the truth and could not accept that. I will not quench your thirst, for the truth you desire does not exist. But I still want to quench your thirst, for I am the one who cast you into the desert. Frederica Berncastel. Higurashi when they chuckle. When they laugh.
When they laugh.
That's the fucking OVA anime where like it's like an AU where the bad shit never happens and it's just kind of a slice of life of Hinamizawa.
Yeah. God. The chirping of birds served as my alarm clock.
This is so much better. When they hee hee.
Oh, God. Huh? Wasn't today Sunday? Wasn't it basically my style to stay... Wasn't it basically my style to stay up late on Saturday and sleep through the morning on Sunday? That's a cool way to say that. Why was I waking up at this disgustingly wholesome hour? Back to sleep. Back to sleep.
Keiichi,
Oh, God! No!
Turn those voices off!
No!
Voice volume, it's the second one. Shut up.
Shut up!
Keiichi's mom.
Shut up!
Keiichi, are you awake? You have a phone call.
Do not speak to me! At that moment, the sound of my mother calling me from downstairs finally registered. Phone call? I sprang up out of bed abruptly and stampeded noisily down the stairs.
Trap, 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 trap. They wanted to jump scare us. He's awake. I'll put him on right now.
My mother informed the person on the other end of the line. Hello? It's me. Who might this be? Your Discord. Cut out your laughter.
Ha 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 ha. Morning, Keiichi-kun. You're such a sleepyhead. Such a sleepyhead.
Oh, Rena. What's up, calling so early in the morning?
I don't think it's so early. It's the middle of the day, you know.
I'm gonna... Okay, I think the...
Don't adjust my volume.
I think the audio is good. I think it's good. Just let me know. Just let me know, chat. It was 11 o'clock. I guess you could loosely consider that the middle of the day. So, what's up?
Hold on a second. I'll put Michan on now.
Okay, I have to put my anime girl voice on. Let's go. Ohayo, Kei-chan. If I were to say it in English, that'd be good morning.
I love shit like that where the text is in English, but it's like if I were to say it in English.
Good morning.
Ain't these motherfuckers past tense? That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, while we're at it, why don't you try saying it in Chinese, German, and Russian as well? Ni hao, Kei-chan. Guten Morgen, Kei-chan. Russian? Dos vidanya. How the hell should I know? Well,
I think that was right, actually.
that was right, yeah.
Good job.
Well, whatever. This stupid conversation has woken me up. That's good to hear. So, Kei-chan, you're free right now? If you're good.
Croc's playing Balatron.
If you're good, then we've got everybody. Everybody? Does she mean all the club members?
That's right. You might be thinking every day always ends in heated competition, but at least I can spend my day off peacefully. You're too naive, Kei-chan.
Yeah. The aim of our club is to find the best solution for every situation. In other words, we don't care if it's the weekend.
Ooh, it looks like Kei-chan has come to understand our club. So how about it? Can you come?
I had absolutely nothing planned that day. If I were to refuse Club President Mion's invitation, what other fun ways to pass the time would I have?
Practicing baseball, perhaps.
It's not like I planned on doing anything. And if I said no, you'd probably just declare me the loser by default and force a penalty game on me anyways.
If you understand that much, then you can't refuse, right? Right?
Sorry.
Right? British Mion.
It was a vague Silent Hill 2 reference. I'm sorry.
Oh.
There's a part where Angela says right like that, and it kills me every time. Because she's Australian. Anyway. At least the voice actress. Anyway.
If you're okay with it, then meet at the usual place at 1 o'clock. We're going into town, so bring your bike, okay?
I miss having a bike.
Club activities in town. Well, we could do them anywhere. Besides, since it was a new venue, there was no way this was going to be intense.
I'm holding a pretty big grudge from that narrow loss a couple days ago. I'll say it right now, I'm not going to lose.
A couple of days ago was Friday's club activities, that uncompromising poker match. It was a fight to the death. Nobody held back. Nobody could tell who was in the lead or who was last until all the points were tallied. In the end, I won by 1 chip. Mion came in second.
Damn it! To think.
Sprites.
To think if I hadn't squandered that 1 chip. Mion lamented. Ah!
Mion lamented thus, perhaps more so than the fact she lost the match. Mion doesn't lose. That's why Mion only whined when she let the champion's throne slip through her fingers. That's why she was more frustrated than anybody over a close loss. So, does she mean for today to be a grudge match? Bring it on. Just like last time, I'll shut you down and make you play that penalty game. Make sure you play in a way that you won't regret it when you lose.
Wouldn't have it any other way. It'll make it all the more better when I crush you.
After that, we exchanged jeers for a bit before hanging up the phone. As I headed back upstairs hastily to get the key to my bike, I bumped into my mother as she was carrying a futon down.
Oh, Keiichi, you seem like you're in a good mood. Heading out?
Something like that. I'm going into town to play with everybody.
Something like that? No, exactly like that. You were leaving. Take care. Watch out for traffic or get run over. I don't care. Be back before dinner.
Yeah, I'll be back by then. After unlocking the chain from my bike in the garage, I reveled?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I reveled a bit in the resistance the slightly stiff pedal gave as I pushed on it. Alright, let's go! I set off on my bike, cutting through the refreshing morning air.
These backgrounds are so pretty. Oh, they move their mouths.
Yeah,
That's cute.
it's scary.
That's awesome.
Keiichi-kun! You're late!
Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Where are Satoko and Rika-chan?
Rather than meeting up with them here, it's a lot quicker to just meet up in town.
Oh, I see. If I remember correctly, Satoko and Rika-chan's houses were on the other side past the school. Oh yeah, what's up with doing club activities in town? Can't be that everybody's going to put on masks and rob banks all day, is it?
I wouldn't mind doing that. Even then, I wouldn't lose to you.
You see, Mi-chan always tells me the routes and schedules of the armored bank cars. I wonder why.
What? I spun around with a serious look on my face and looked at Mion. Well, it certainly seemed possible that Mion was capable of doing that. Seriously, Mion?
Rena! What are you saying?
Sorry, Mi-chan. Sorry.
Ah ha ha ha. Two of them joked around.
Ahaha.
That bright laughter was the best match for a beautiful day like today. Hey, you two. Satoko and Rika-chan are waiting for us, aren't they? Let's stop fooling around and get going. Around and around, fooling about like two fluttering butterflies, I earnestly wished I could just keep watching them like this. But the 5 of us together would be absolutely more fun.
That's right. Well then, let's go.
The goal is to plunder 1 billion. Once we split the loot, everybody scram!
Yeah! Like, this weirdo shit feels so much more unnerving after,
After, you know. Yeah.
These bitches betrayed us.
They betrayed us. They fucking killed us. I killed them. They're dead. I might turn the game down slightly.
Fired. Then I missed.
Fired. That's an old ass. Old. Fucking old Game Grumps shit. God. Then I got a popsicle. Fucking.
That's out in the snow.
Sorry. The 3 of us on our bikes headed over the gently sloping hill towards town. Accelerating hard, we crested the hill. The view expanded as Okinomiya. There we go. Station. Okinomiya station came into sight. I occasionally come to the station here. Considering the amount of effort it takes to get here, though, it was quite a hassle. We set up the mod wrong space, and so now we have to play with the good graphics. But I don't know. I think it's fun to experience the different art. The updated art.
Yeah, maybe for episode 3 we'll go with the manga gamer sprites.
Yeah, maybe we can just go back and forth. I don't know. That's why I didn't know much about the area around the station, or Okinomiya itself for that matter. The street we were headed down today was of course unfamiliar to me as well. I love these backgrounds. Man, I wish I was this good at backgrounds. Fuck. Going through the
A lot of them are just kind of like direct traces of like the pictures that Ryukishi took for it, though.
That's how you do it,
So it's not
man.
like someone... For sure. But I just don't want you to be under any impression that these people just kind of imagined this out of nowhere.
No. Backgrounds, normally, you just trace over shit, and then you just adjust the colors yourself. Like, that's the best way to do that shit. Going through the
Especially when you
railway...
need to draw a million of them.
Oh, yeah. Going through the railway crossing, we headed past the south end of the station. Another method is making that shit in Blender and then drawing over it, which takes longer. This is the first time I've been this way.
Around here, there's lots of things like arcades and toy stores. Michan knows a lot about it.
So there's an arcade. I used to go to one pretty often. My gamer's blood roils within me.
Quotes of all time.
Always going to an arcade? Kei-chan, you're quite the delinquent. Next time we're here, I'll show you where it is. It's a good one. There's quite a few machines.
Seemed like the town of Okinomiya. God, why can't I fucking say that? It was Mion's stomping grounds. If I asked her, she could tell me a lot of things about it. Oh, that's cute. Eventually, we came across a store with quite a few bikes parked in front of it. Wait. I need to read.
I'm waiting.
That's not key. It's like Omacha? I don't know what that means.
Omachao from Sonic.
Eventually, we came across a store with quite a few bikes parked in front of it. Was this the arcade? Were you gonna say something, Cal?
Yes, I was. I was gonna say, I think my favorite original Ryukishi background is of the inside of this toy store.
Yeah.
Because you can just about make out, like, it's like the actual inside of like an arcade toy store.
Mhm.
And like all of these extremely old toys and stuff, like you can see like really old Nintendo consoles like being
Yeah.
on sale. It's like for the first time. It's like, oh, snapshot in time.
It's so cool. So wait, is it Omocha? Is that Mo and not Ma? I always get Mo and Ma confused. Okay, Omocha.
Thank you, intelligent people in chat.
Thank you, people who know katakana and hiragana. That's hiragana, never mind. No, it was a smaller shop. Looking at the window display, it seemed like your everyday toy shop. But for almost 10 kids to be filing in and out of the store, they were doing almost too well for themselves. Could it be? That store is having some sort of event today?
Omacha equals toy. Cute.
Oh, that is cute.
Exactly. Top prize is 50,000 yen.
50,000? That's about $500, I think.
Which is a lot for back then, and also just kind of a lot for a child.
Oh yeah. What the heck is that? That's the GMP of the People's Republic of Keiichi 5 times over. 2 cute figures messing about the front of the store noticed us and waved their hands.
I don't remember which one of us was Rika and which one of us was Satoko.
I was Rika. I did my Fluttershy voice.
Hello, everybody! We've been waiting for you!
Good morning.
Hey, morning Rika-chan. Satoko, we'll settle this before the cops get here. What? The goal is to plunder 1 billion.
Huh? Keiichi-san, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are we late? Did we keep you two waiting?
We finished early today, so we've been waiting a while. I'm sorry about that. Kei-chan here was taking a sweet time.
Can you imagine if we'd have gone through this without the mod telling us who the fuck is talking?
We would not be able to play this game.
Well, if it was Keiichi's fault, it couldn't be helped.
Saying that, Rika-chan stretched up and began patting Mion's head. Hey, wait a minute. Are you solving everything by making me the bad guy?
Of course! Who else but Keiichi-san could fill this important role? This voice is probably too adult for her, but I can't do, like, tiny-ass girls. Ho 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 ho!
I don't like being cast like that. If you think that this will solve everything, you're sorely mistaken. I was feeling slightly irritated, so I began to repeatedly smack Satoko on the head. I started beating
nasty.
up this child. Sorry. I don't know if you could hear that through Discord.
That came through really, really pronounced. I've never heard a sound effect so clearly in my life if it was next to me in the room.
Beating the shit out of this child. Boxing this child.
Keiichi-san hit me! Whoa!
Whoa!
It's such a shame that Keiichi's bullying you. It's such a shame that Keiichi is beating the shit out of you.
Satoko's crying! She's crying! I'm taking her home with me! Your big sis here will take care of the bad guy, okay?
That felt gross to say as a trans man.
Wham! Rena ecstatically wiped the tears, which were probably fake, from Satoko's face, while Rika-chan gently patted mine as I lay sprawled on the ground. Yes, this is fine. Yep. What?
Canonically, Rena just boxes the shit out of people.
Oh. This is the way things are supposed to be solved, with beating the shit out of children.
Although, I think we should find a new punchline before you start losing teeth.
Well then, upsy daisy. In any case, the greeting for today went well.
I have this.
I thought that was from the game. I have this. Inside the toy shop, there were about 10 boys around the same age as me. Apparently, they all knew Mion, and finding out that she had arrived, they greeted her with jeers a few at a time.
Michan's a regular at this toy shop, so she has a lot of friends.
A regular at a toy shop? What's up with that? I don't know, she likes toys? Because she's a child?
Hey, Keiichi-san, take a look back here.
Following Satoko's prompting, I took a look. There were chairs lined up at tables, almost like some sort of birthday party. I realized it immediately. It couldn't be! This is the venue for today's club activities?
No, we're here for no reason.
No fucking way!
Surprised, Kei-chan? I'm good friends with the owner here. He sometimes lets me hold game tournaments to expand his customer base.
Expand his customer base? I see. Meaning, all the boys livening up the place were participants?
That's right. Normally it's just us 5, but today we're gonna play with lots and lots of people.
Rena was innocently happy about being able to play with so many people, but my expression grew noticeably stern.
Keiichi-san, I know exactly what you're thinking.
Oh? Well then, why don't you try saying it together, okay? 1, 2... These are all
enemies.
These are all enemies. Oh, right. Satoko's voice and mine blended together in harmony. We did so good. We did so good at that. We looked over at the participants. After all, the top prize was 50,000 yen. My eyes lit up like a flame.
Hey, Kei-chan. It looks like today will be fun.
Oh well. No matter how many more rivals I have, the goal is still the same.
Rivals? Kei-chan, do you think a whale keeps track of all the krill it eats?
She said that in an unpleasant voice, laughing with the aggressive glint in her eyes reserved solely for club activities. Damn it, Mion. She's as serious as she can get today.
I'm not the only one who's serious. Take a look at
Wow, I rolled that also. Rika-chan. Mion pointed, looking at where her finger directed me. What the heck is that? That's Rika. Rika-chan was using those kinds of traits to soften up the group with an almost excessive pleasantness.
I'm also going to do my best. Go for it. Yay!
The full Fluttershy.
Yep! I got to say yay.
Yay.
Go for it. Yay.
Go for it. Yay.
Completely emasculated, the group joined Rika-chan in a cheer. The inside of the store had been consumed by the world of Rika-chan. Damn. Ah! I'm being sprayed. Why? Was it because I said Fluttershy? Yay?
We're allowed to enjoy My Little Pony here, just not be bronies.
Yeah. Damn, she's already chomping at the bit.
It seems like today's going to be fun. I love this penis music. I'm gonna do my best.
It's the sound. Howl! It seemed that Rena was also unusually fired up by the large crowd, hopping about and running around. She had entered entirely into cute mode. In Rena's case, the real fun starts when her tension gauge fills up. Her happy-go-lucky attitude belied the fact that this was the state in which she was the most threatening. Mion was making small talk with some of the regular customers she was acquainted with. It was like business as usual with her.
How?
Of course, if anybody thought that Mion looked ordinary, they were not qualified to be in our club. The shadow beneath her feet was exuding killer instinct, rising up like chill wind. Killer! Sorry. Damn it, Mion, throwing away her honor and humanity like that. She's serious.
Hey, Eiji-san, did you know? The 50,000 yen prize is from Mion-san's own pocket.
What? She was putting out the 50,000 yen all by herself? At that moment, a dark miasma that warped Mion's surroundings began to appear. What is it, Kei-chan? Oh.
Is there something on my face?
A shiver crept up my spine. That Mion, cornering herself like that. She was pulling out the demon lurking within her. Fine with me. Damn it. My knees are shaking like crazy.
If anyone doesn't remember, that is often how Keiichi described when Mion and Rena would get extremely scary, like for real scary, in the last chapter, he would often say that the demon had awoken within them. So haha.
Haha. The demon has awoken. I was like, why can't I hear very well? And realized my headphones were like falling off my head. I have no self-awareness. Anyway, before I realized it, the store had filled up with even more people. However, the looks in their eyes weren't confrontational. They were looks of expectation and curiosity. They were the eyes of onlookers who were wondering what kind of match was going to occur and who was going to win. You couldn't ask for a better stage than this. This is getting interesting.
Hey, Ichi-kun. Let's do our best, okay? Do our best. Oh!
How?
That's gonna be the raid phrase. How? Rena was already fully charged. Mortal laws and common sense held no power before the might of Rena in her cute mode. I definitely didn't want to fight her if possible.
Rika-chan, do your best!
We're all cheering you on!
We're all cheering you on!
Whoa!
Okay, I'll do my best.
Rika-chan,
I love that response. We're all cheering you on!
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, I'll do my best. Okay.
Rika-chan, who was exuding way too much charm no matter how you looked at it, had already won over most of the onlookers to her side. Nonchalantly avoiding things had always been Rika-chan's creed, but for her to be blatantly laying out her machinations like this, something was definitely strange. Like Rena, she was somebody who didn't want to fight if I could help it.
Of course, the one you don't want to fight the most with is Neon-san.
I've been lucky to even leave alive more than a few times at the end of club activities, but I don't think there was a day that even came close to being this dangerous.
Neon-san seems to have developed quite the grudge after losing that poker match a few days back, you know?
It seems that way. In other words, today is just an elaborate stage for her revenge. Almost as though she were psychic, Mion turned toward us. Her
Or
eyes,
she could hear you.
Or she could hear you. Her eyes silently conveyed the message. You guys just figured that out now? It wasn't just Mion. Both Rena and Rika-chan were more pumped up than they'd ever been. Yeah, one's gonna pop up today. Without a doubt, there'll be casualties.
It seems that somehow Keiichi-san and I are the only ones left. What do you think? Should we not have our match during the opening round?
Sorry, I wanted to snooze the ad. Might as well. I need to warm up before I can really kick it into gear. My spinal column shuddered like it had been struck by a bolt of lightning, and like a pillar of ice was being jammed into it. Began to freeze. I could almost see the flames backlighting Satoko with their intensity. Even then, while Satoko was displaying a normal smile, it was cold and inhuman, almost as if it were a plastic mask. Ha! You must really want to eliminate me in the opening round. You can't hide that murderous intent.
Oh, that's too bad. You're being uncharacteristically cautious today, Keiichi-san.
Sorry. Without a doubt, it was a trap. I don't know what she had up her sleeve, but if I fought with Satoko during the opening round, my loss would be more certain than if I went against Mion. A pitch-black miasma permeated the inside of the store. Did they all want to win that 50,000 yen prize that much? No, that's not right. The only ones competing for the prize money were the casual participants. I was different. I had mistaken this as just a way to fool around on a normal Sunday. It didn't matter when it was, or where it was, or who our opponents were. In our club, the goal was always the very top of the mountain. An intense flame that no strong winds could extinguish, hot enough to melt any steel, began to burn inside me. The fuse had been lit on this unprecedentedly intense club battle. It was then that the owner of the store told Mion in a lackadaisical voice that it was about time to begin.
Is everybody ready? Listen close now.
Mion began with the formalities, standing in for the owner, and explained the rules of today's tournament. You're only playing to win. There is no second or third place. That's the same rule as our club. There were 15 people participating. We were to split up into 5 groups via a draw, and each group would have one winner. Each winner in the first stage would advance to the next in order to compete in the final.
Now, as for how each group will compete, each table can decide to play whatever they want. As long as the game is here in the shop, anything goes.
Already in club mode, DEFCON 1, I didn't let the small gap in the rules go unnoticed. Mion, can I ask a question? Won't everybody push to play a game they're good at and not be able to agree on which one?
Oh, that's right. If we can't decide, we can't start.
The spectators also nodded along. It was only natural. There wasn't anybody who would simply cede to their opponent's suggestion.
I'd prefer if we were all good sports and managed to come to a decision on your own. But if it comes to a stalemate, should we have the store's owner decide for you?
It was an event at a toy store, after all. You'd expect the owner to referee. After that, Mion's rundown continued. It ended with the rule that any losing participants would have to buy the game they lost at, a rather nice proposition for the store. First, we use a draw to split into 5 groups. Everybody lined up single file and began to draw tickets that the shop owner had prepared. It was my turn. All right, time to draw. No matter who I was up against, I'd crush him. At that moment, Mion began to laugh with a hawkish gleam in her eye.
Of course. I'm sure you already know, but club members will have a separate penalty game than the casual participants.
I thought as much. What's the gist of it?
The winner gets to give the losers 1 order each.
Contrary to how simple it sounded, it was a terrifying eventuality, the subject of which no one could predict. Damn you, Mion. Was she really planning on parading me around Hinamizawa in cat ears and a banana hammock with the tail attached or something?
Don't sound so desperate.
Oh my god! That's all I ever wanted! The look on Mion's face told me she wasn't going to let me off that easy. On top of that, this time, it wasn't just the person who finished last who'd have to submit to the penalty game. The losers get 1 order each. In other words, even if you don't finish last, you still have to do a penalty game.
That'd be the case.
What about if there's no winner? Like if all the club members drop out midway through?
Kei-chan, are you all right in the head?
What? Look in Mion's eyes became that of a lion bearing its fangs.
How exactly are the elite members of our club going to lose to some mewling newborns? Kei-chan, don't embarrass me by getting eliminated in the first round.
Even so, I didn't feel threatened. The more into it my opponent was, the stronger I would become. I almost said, the more into my opponent I was. Wait! No, that's not what I meant. The stronger I would become. You just wait and see. I won't just sit here and be bullied by you, Mion. I'll show you.
We shall meet in the finals.
Snooze that ad. No. Okay. The results of the draw were enough to make a cry conspiracy. All the members of the club were nicely divvied up amongst the 5 tables. How did this happen when the draw was that random? The thought that I was already caught in Mion's puppet strings made me feel uneasy. That was fine though. I'll crush all your petty tricks. Now, where were my opponents? Everybody was headed to the table corresponding to the number of their ticket. On their ticket. Babies! The competition at my table was these 2 babies! They look younger than me. No shit, Keiichi!
So, these are 2 kids that we know. They are from Keiichi's school.
Oh!
I don't remember their names, but we wouldn't have seen them last episode because they didn't have sprites.
They did not have sprites.
In the old style, but they do here.
Ah, interesting. Were they in that zombie tag game?
Yes.
Okay.
They would have been.
Gotcha. Huh. Aren't you 2 classmates of mine? Do you want to be these guys? Since I've been reading.
I can be one of them. But
alright.
It's up to you.
You want to be Tomita and I'll be the other kid?
Sure.
Alright.
Oh, hi. I'm Tomita. This is Okamura.
Okamura-kun greeted me by nodding his head. Oh, cool, he's not gonna talk. So my opening round was to be against my juniors from school. Just saying, but it seemed like a pretty easy matchup. Lucky. Time to destroy them without mercy.
All right then, everybody. Please decide on your games and start.
Hello, Redacted. Welcome. With Mion's declaration, the inside of the store suddenly became lively. Everybody was yelling their favorite games at each other, trying to gain an advantage before they started. Even my 2 classmates, who seemed taciturn at first glance, began to fiercely insist on their own games as soon as the signal was given. Of course, I would kick those suggestions aside. There's absolutely no reason to pick a game your opponent was good at. Sorry, they're all games I don't know. Could you pick something a little more well-known? Of course, they didn't agree to the games I suggested either. I could only smirk bitterly. Naturally, after 5 minutes, this table still couldn't agree on a game. Obeying the rules, we asked the store owner to decide on a game. clearing his throat, the shop owner brought over a board game from the back of the store. It was a game called Billionaire. Quite the vintage we have here. Come to think of it, if you lose, you have to buy this game. That damn shop owner, was he using this competition to get rid of all the games he couldn't sell? I know this one. You guys do too, right? Spin the wheel and head to the goal. Whoever has the most money after we liquidate our assets is the winner. Okay, so it's Monopoly.
Billionaire is a little different than Monopoly, but it's like the same idea.
All right, I didn't know if it was a made-up game or if it was real.
No, Billionaire's a real game.
Okay.
It's very old. Older than Monopoly. I think Monopoly was based on Billionaire.
Probably. I'm gonna snooze that ad too. Fuck you. I'm trying to find a good stopping place to actually have a break, so I'm like...
Maybe when they finish, like, this game between each other, and then...
Sounds good to me. The two nodded in agreement, and finally the game was underway. At that time, I already had a feeling of impending crisis. I wouldn't realize why until the game progressed a bit. Hope day is going good. It is going good. I hope your day is also going good, Redacted. And everybody else.
Billionaires are unfortunately real. Saddest shit I heard all day.
One,
He was playing Balatro. It is a Balatro fucking red letter day.
I don't even know what that game is, but I'm happy for y'all.
That's a clown poker game.
1, 2, 3, 4. Celebrate the birth of your child. Oh, is it a card game? It's the card game. Okay. I'd probably be really into it. Receive $5,000 from everybody. Sorry. Okay, I've built a bit of a lead. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's you.
That's me, you fool.
I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bonus. Receive $100,000 from the bank.
What? The tables were turned in an instant.
1, 2, 3. Proceed to the corporate ladder course.
Well, that's a good route. It seemed like only my piece was landing on the steady spaces. I had doubts as to why Mion didn't bring out board games for club activities, but that reason was laid bare to me before my eyes. That's right. I'd only realized it now. This game was completely based on luck! What could I possibly do to make sure I ended up in first place at the end? The ultimate outcome of this game was decided in a place beyond human hands. How were the other club members doing? My eyes naturally wandered off to the other tables. Mion's table was... What? They weren't doing anything. Are they still not decided on a game? This naive idea existed to distract me from the most frightening possibility. Mion was lounging about, leisurely holding some juice she bought from the vending machine outside in one hand. When our eyes met, she gave me a look of ease. It couldn't be. She'd already finished! What game was it? That easily. It's probably too late to be concerned with that at this point. Only 5 minutes since we started and our two opponents were already beyond recourse. They were sitting there, slumped over in disappointment, muttering to themselves, trying to figure out where they went wrong. For that, they'd find no answer. Was there any reason for their defeat other than they sat at the table as alright, whatever. Then what about Rena's table? The spectators are causing quite a commotion. It looked like their game was Karuta. The shop owner was apparently the one reading out the cards. Rena tending to dawdle along and space out a lot. Wouldn't she have a hard time with this game? You want to read this, guy?
Then I'll read it out. The dog gets tired on a walk.
Uh-oh. At the same instant, the shop owner began sounding out the words. The card in question disappeared off the face of the table. No! The face of the earth! Impossible. Where did it go? It was against Rena's cheek. She was rubbing it there. Why? It keeps cutting you
have
out.
To buy that, Rena. My anime girl voice is too powerful.
It's too powerful. Also, we have an ad in 4 minutes that I cannot skip anymore, unfortunately. But if there's an ad over everything,
just remember, everybody, if you subscribe, you don't get ads. Wow.
Or if you use ad blocker.
Or if you what? Or ad blocker.
Or if you yeah.
Get that uBlock, baby. Anyway. Looking at the card Rena was rubbing against her cheek, it was some anime-themed version of Karuta with rather cute moe illustrations decorating the cards. Basically, it was a picture of a pretty dog girl with a slightly large chest, panting and half in tears as she was being pulled along on a chain. Wow.
Here's the thing.
Thank you, JM.
This shit is terrible, but at the very least, at least Ryukishi is equal opportunity in making all of these children extreme weird perverts.
Yep.
Rena is also a weird pervert. It's equality.
She's super furry, apparently. Those types of pictures, even I could play with godlike speed. Of all people to play that game, it had to be Rena. It was entirely possible that her fingertips were on the verge of breaking the sound barrier.
Like that one shrimp that punches so hard that it makes a bubble that's hotter than the sun.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, here's also the thing. When you're a teenager, like Mion and Rena and Keiichi are, y'all are all like perverts. It's a thing. It's a thing that teenagers are. This is the way like teenagers are fucking weird. Even like 12-year-olds and shit and just say stupid shit. Anyway.
It's over.
That is true.
It is true. Mion smiled coolly. Seeing no further reason to keep watching, she turned back.
So cute, so cute! Even if Rena wins, I'll still buy these cards! I'm taking them home!
Oh.
After that, the cards started being read out. Bam! Bam! Such decisive sounds echoed. Well then, how about Satoko? Oh, she was playing a rather orthodox game. Concentration. Judging from the distressed look on Satoko's face, it seemed that she was struggling somehow. One of the main characteristics of concentration is that the pace of the game speeds up as it goes on. As the number of cards to memorize decreases, it becomes easier to match several pairs in a row. It wouldn't be exaggeration to say that the first person to take over the flow of the match can run away as the winner. The cards still in play had decreased. If you memorized the cards that had been turned over before, you should have a good chance to sweep the table at this point. Satoko probably knew the positions of all the remaining cards. However, her turn came a little too late. If her opponent followed up, the match would be decided. Oh, young boy. I forgot her last name was Hojo.
It is. Like from Final Fantasy.
Like from Final Fantasy VII. Hojo, sorry, but I'm also aiming for the prize money. Don't hate me for this.
This guy. Did he have the locations of the remaining cards memorized? He was completely certain of his victory. The tension on his face relaxed. It's over. I whispered that in a bored manner. Oh, I read that kinda wrong. As I turned my attention back to my own game, I spun the wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's the young boy?
What?
This is the same young boy that's playing with Satoko.
No way! The Ace of Hearts should have been here.
There was a commotion at Satoko's table as the shout rang out. The other two at my table turned around in surprise. I didn't. After all, there really wasn't anything to be surprised about. The onlookers were confounded, most of them certain that the Ace of Hearts should have been there. There's no way. I must be seeing things. It must have been because I was excited, so assured in his victory. The distress over his defeat ran deep. That's how it is. If his opponent wasn't Satoko, then the Ace of Hearts certainly would have been there. What a fool. When you're up against Satoko, you can't let your guard down for a moment till the battle is over.
Keiichi-san, you still haven't finished your match? Loser. You have no sense for these things.
With a refined tone of voice reserved for only winners, Satoko called out to me. For the casual observer, it must have looked like she only eked out a victory. Is that how you say that? Anyway.
Yep.
From my point of view, however, she was only playing around. The roles of winner and loser had already been decided. It was nothing more than child's play. The laughable part about it was that her opponent didn't know his role had already been assigned. Nice work there, setting up a farce of a trap with the Ace of Hearts.
My opponent only walked into one of my traps. Even then, one was more than enough.
Satoko was a trapper. Her true talent was never having one misfire. Setting off only one trap was more than enough. Ain't that cool. Ain't that cool. The fucking Vincent in the chat. Hojo. The fact that the other club members were winning one after another with their own brand of play only added to my impatience at my own lack of progress. Oh right, how was Rika-chan doing? How was our club's sly little fox doing? What the heck is that? Over in that corner, the mood at that table was decidedly different from the others. The game at Rika-chan's table was... You know that battery-powered fishing game? The one where the fish opened and closed their mouths as they rotated on the platform and used a magnetic fishing rod to pick them up? That old thing. It seemed they planned on competing by seeing who could catch the most fish, but it had become an atmosphere you could hardly call competitive. I love that game, actually. It's called Let's Go Fishing, I think.
Wow, I caught one.
You're so...
You're so good. Rika-chan, you're good at this. Oh my, she caught another one. Rika-chan is really good at this.
I knew that Rika-chan had already charmed her opponents, along with the onlookers, before the matches had even begun, but... Brilliantly played. That corner had become an informal meeting of the Rika Furude fan club.
It's Rika-chan's total victory! Total victory! Rika-chan's good at fishing, isn't she?
But Rika-chan is trolling for probably isn't fish. Hearing that, she glanced over my way briefly. Is this Rika?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
This is my way of getting serious.
That's what I heard.
This is a masterful technique that only Rika's allowed. Only Rika can do.
Yeah, a masterful technique.
Mayabara-san, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Guess it is. 1, 2, fine for tax evasion. Pay $50,000.
I know that that's just the game, but that's really funny. Fine for tax evasion.
Fine for tax evasion. Fuck. In contrast, my game, what an unseemly situation this was. Noticing the uneasiness creeping across my face, my companions came to see how I was doing.
Huh? Keiichi-kun, could it be you're struggling? You're struggling? Gamura! Right now, how much money do you have?
Okamura, who had wrung lots of money out of the elite course, began to count through a stack of white $100,000 bills.
About 980,000, I guess. How much money do you have, Tomita?
I have 880,000. I'm still close enough to turn this around.
Those two, it looked like they would easily surpass $1 million.
Well, Kei-chan, how much do you have?
Mion's tone of voice was grim from the get-go. It was her disappointment and disgust as club president. It can't be helped. There's no strategy involved other than spinning the wheel in this game. This sounds more like life, actually. Mixed with Monopoly.
It's like life and Monopoly.
Yeah. How am I supposed to cheat? Tell those two to close their eyes and count to 100 while I rig the wheel? You know there's no way I can do that. Rika-chan gently pet my head. Thank you, Rika. Still, she wasn't too happy.
How pathetic. At one point, I thought you'd be a worthy adversary. I've been utterly disillusioned. Don't give up, Keiichi-kun. There has to be some way to make a comeback. Do your best. Right till the end.
Right till the end.
Like I said, how am I supposed to make a comeback with this game relying entirely on luck? Right? Mion? Mion's face, however, was almost unbelievably indifferent, like she was watching something completely unexciting. She then turned her back without saying a word. Hey, me... It was a pathetic voice that irked even myself.
I'm disappointed. Everybody was serious about this, but Kei-chan was the only one who wasn't.
What do you mean by serious? Are you telling me to control the spinner through sheer force of will? How can I do that?
If you were serious about it, you would have settled this game 10 seconds from when you started.
Mi-chan, you don't have to get so angry. Wait!
Mion, in a bad mood, cast me aside and disappeared into the depths of the shop. Maybe it was because it had become an awkward situation, but the spectators dispersed from around my table. Damn it! Are you saying I'm not serious about this? Are you saying if I were serious, I would have settled this game of chance in 10 seconds? If I were serious, everybody was praying for my victory. They believed in me. Did I betray their expectations? Was it because I wasn't serious? Ugh. Being gaslighted.
Should we continue the game?
Two of them were timidly trying to resume play. I didn't respond to that. The table sunk into silence. If you want to read that.
Mayabara-kun, should I take that to mean you're giving up?
The owner, thinking I was forfeiting, started to announce the cancellation of the game. At that moment, the demon inside me let loose a howl and awakened. I get it now, Mion. What it means for me to be serious. I'll show you! I'm gonna beat up these children. Bam! I clamped my hands on their shoulders, speaking in a low voice after pulling them closer.
Tomita-kun. Okamura-kun. Let's make a deal. Let me win.
The two of them, not immediately understanding what I had just said or the meaning behind it, were momentarily confused.
Hey, Meibara-san. No violence. Let's settle this game properly.
Just listen to what I have to say. What is it you guys want? The 50,000 yen prize? Yeah.
Well, of course. Winning that kind of money's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Even supposing you win, what are you going to do with that money? How are you going to enjoy it? The two of them considered it briefly.
Buy a new game or something? Snacks? Maybe some juice?
I am a child. I will use my money for juice. That's petty. So petty. I would solve starvation.
I'd invest in stocks immediately, you stupid fucking ingrate.
God, so petty. Are you guys stupid?
Then how will you enjoy it if you win, Mayabara-san?
Me? That's the point. Just shut up and listen to what I have to say. We club members have a penalty game separate from the casual participants. If we lose, we have to obey a single command from the winner. From another point of view, the winner earns the prize of being able to order the other club members around. First of all, Tomita-kun, you like Satoko, right? Don't deny it. Next, Okamura-kun, you like Rika, right? Everybody likes Rika. Don't turn red. Don't you do that, bitch. Anyway.
Stupid boy.
Stupid boy. I drew the two of them red-faced and conscious of whether anybody else heard what I just said even closer. Don't say that!
Don't.
Moe, what men covet, what men dream about. It's like in an unreachable Garden of Eden. Even then, you'd still aim for it, wouldn't you? I mean, they're young, they're like the same ages as Satoko and like Rika.
For sure. For sure.
Like,
but also Keiichi. Shut up.
Keiichi, what the fuck? You're into little girls. Yeah, because I'm a little boy. Fuck off, you dumb shit. It's because our passionate souls scream for Moe. Because we're all... Shut up. It's sensitive age where you couldn't say you liked the girl you liked. Understanding that gave me all the more power. Tomita-kun, if I win... Keiichi gonna get put on a list? Yeah. He's like 15, isn't he? I'll make Satoko... Yeah. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh... Yeah, no, kill him! That's what that was. That was death. Wow, you dated a minor in middle school? Gross. Okamura-kun. I'll put cat ears on Rika-chan. Wow. Stop telling these little children these things about other little children, you stupid fucking pervert. You fucking gross boy. I hate him. I'm sorry, I was skipping it a little bit.
You're fine.
Don't be shy. Just pretend I force you to go along with me. You two are simply sacrifices to Meibata Senpai's whims. Don't ever say that again, you fucking freak. You can pretend to be against it. I understand. I know everything that your hearts desire. Then I suddenly lowered the tone of my voice. My school life was very bleak. I know with my very body how foolish it is to waste such an important time in your lives. You fucking freak. So to you, my juniors, I don't want you to live your lives like that. Y'all are 8. Be honest with yourselves. Chase your dreams. Fulfill them. I'll fulfill them for you. I will! It was this moment that the values of men bridged generations. I'm talking about men. None of you are men. Christ.
All of you are idiot little boys.
Did I ever have a mentor who ever spoke my mind for me so strongly? Never! There was no way there was. This is honestly very 14-year-old behavior.
Yeah.
That's because in a man's lifetime, he'll only have 3 fateful encounters. That valuable first time was being experienced right this moment with these two. You know what? I'm glad Keiichi clawed out his throat. You know what?
Based.
Based.
Every weird pervert should claw out their own throat in a phone booth.
Yeah, I think that should be the fate of every weird fucking pervert. Anyway, it's fine then. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's the penis music. It's back. Game over! It was such an assertive declaration of the game's ending that everybody in the store turned and looked. It had been less than 3 minutes since I was on the verge of forfeit, and all the spectators were certain of my loss.
Oh, Discord, please.
Uh-oh.
Keiichi-san, what happened? Who won?
It was my complete victory.
What did you tell me?
Oh no, you're getting...
Exactly how did you overcome that situation?
Okay, you're back. There we go. There's no need to explain what happened. It was a gentleman's agreement. Right, guys?
Yeah, we're little perverts. Whoa!
Yes, sir!
The two of them, stifling tears of gratitude, answered strongly from the bottom of their hearts. Exactly what kind of miracle occurred here during those 3 minutes the spectators all looked away from my utter disadvantage?
You did it! You did it, Keiichi-kun! Yay!
The spectators were puzzled at how I was able to so quickly overcome that hopeless situation. That guy, is he able to control the spinner wheel with his eyes or something? It's a miracle! What devilry is this? What Christian magic is this? He's in cahoots with that Mion, you know. That's such an old meme. There's
It was foretold by Gyromancer.
It was foretold! It is a spinner wheel. So,
Yeah.
there's no doubt he had some strange trick up his sleeve. I looked at the crowd, who couldn't help but be excited. Out of the corner of my eye, now fully awakened in battle mode, I let out a derisive laugh. So this is what it means for me to be serious. Mion. I had to blackmail children.
You took your sweet time.
Baring our fangs at each other, we laughed together in a most unsightly fashion.
With this, all the club members have cleared the first round then.
This is a horror game.
Which means this time, it's a match against everybody. A match.
I've already decided what I'm going to buy with the prize money.
That's only natural. Right?
Satoko and Rena smiled, sneered, at each other. These guys. Do they really think they can win against Keiichi Maibata when he gets serious? I will blackmail them too. Mion, that was a mistake. You shouldn't have offered me advice just now.
What a mewling newborn you are. You're a million light years too early to think you can win against me.
Mion, light years are a measure of distance. Dumbass. Oh, she's embarrassed. She's embarrassed. Oh, shit.
What are we doing, Mii-chan? How are the 5 of us going to face off? Also, light years are a measure of distance, you stupid fucking moron.
Well now. We have such a splendid lineup. It would be a waste to rush things. Me is saying something complicated again.
It couldn't be. Why, you? Mion's hair flowed elegantly, almost like a cape, as she turned her back to the table.
As for today's contest, I, Club President Mion Sonozaki, will reserve judgment for now. The method and time are yet undecided. The more spectators, the better. It should be the front of everybody. Oh, it should be in front of everybody from Hinamizawa and Okinomiya. By then, we'll know the best way to finally settle things.
Are you running away from this? This is too unfair, even for you, Mion-san.
You newborn. Do you still not realize what has happened?
The competitive aura billowing out of Mion's body formed a barrier, stopping Satoko's advance.
We'll meet again. Prepare yourself for your inevitable defeat.
With a shrill laugh, Mion left the store. After a moment of silence, the crowd erupted in cheers. When will they resume the contest? Mion's serious. The other members did great too. That new guy, Maibata. He's got some strange power. Blackmail. He turned the tables in an instant. Maibata-san! Maibata-san, you've got to win!
You've got to win!
Yeah. I'll dunk someone like Mion head first in the river Styx for ya. The penis music is killing Himble. They are dying. The part of the crowd that apparently overheard the covenant between Tomita-kun, Okamura-kun, and myself erupted into a cheer again. Mion's going to win anyways. She's the undefeated empress. I'm betting on Mion. No, it's going to be Rena with that ungodly speed. Satoko, the trap artist. Rika, the siren. It may be a long shot, but it will be Maibata. However, right now I had no ear for those cheerful voices, setting the stage for this huge match, and then running away like that. I wasn't going to forgive Mion. The yoinky sploinky, yeah. Outside of the store, Mion was getting on her bike as the shop owner was seeing her off. Don't run away, Mion. If you're the club president, don't run. Fight me! Coward.
Oh, sorry, Kei-chan. Right now I've got to get to my part-time job.
Huh? Like you would see in a sketch comedy show, my legs slipped in opposite directions until I was doing the splits. What the fuck, Keiichi? Anime as hell. That's you.
Sorry, I was typing for a moment.
Oh,
Yeah? While you were playing your game, Michan received a phone call. It's too bad.
it was just getting good too. Not our lucky day. They're getting crushed at the sale over at my uncle's store. They don't have enough people to work the registers, so he called for help.
When you say your uncle, does he manage a supermarket or something? No shit, Sherlock.
It's just a small store, but whenever you put stuff on special, all the housewives swarm in like locusts. Don't they have any common sense? Even though they don't have enough staff, they're selling a carton of eggs for 10 yen. Limit 1 per customer. Oh, hot damn, that's like a cent.
Yeah, it's a really good deal.
Less than a cent. Or no, that's like... Okay, that's like 10 cents. Anyway. I was a little surprised. You would never think that this was the club president exuding such a dark aura inside the store just a short time ago. It was the usual Mion right now, almost exacerbatingly so. My shoulders slumped. That's right. Club mode was over now. But it's really heated today. It really was fun. Damn Mion. She really knows how to fire people up.
Me too. I got so fired up my head started to tingle. Especially Kei-chan. That was scary. I thought he was going to eat me alive there.
It's work, so I guess there's nothing you can do. But it really is too bad. I really want to continue this some other time. Anytime is good.
How about we do it at the Watanagashi festival?
So, Watanagashi hasn't happened yet.
Oh. No death yet. What was the name of the dude who died?
Tomitake, and then
Tomitake.
his friend, who I don't think we got the name of.
Yeah, I don't think we got the name of her, but
The cotton drifting 5-demon firefight. That's right. I'll think about it.
right now, what were Rika-chan and Mion talking about? Watsunagashi Festival. Cotton drifting 5D. What?
I love it when things turn out all over the top and manga-like. It'd be nice if we could have another thrilling club activity like this soon.
Wait, we did get her name because Oishi said it when she'd gone missing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was Takano.
Takano, yep. She laughed with a smile that made you feel refreshed just looking at it. At that moment, the shop owner came out carrying a paper bag. I wonder what it is. Is he giving it to us?
Thank you, everybody, for today. Thanks to you, the event went really well. It's not much, but here's a little something for you guys.
Hey, Uncle Yoshiro, isn't there a little something for me too?
My, quite an adorable one, is it not?
When Satoko and Rika-chan opened up the bag, there were cute little stuffed animals inside. Aw.
That's interesting, because the anime makes it a porcelain doll, which is significantly creepier.
Oh yeah.
Wow, they're so cute! Can I take them home? You really can?
Which means there's something for me too? Oh, I got a pretty adorable one. It's a stuffed toy wearing a beautiful dress.
Oh, I see.
One you'd use to play house. Rena's eyes were glued to my stuffed doll. Satoko was the same, and Rika-chan too?
Kei-chan got the one that fits him the least.
How do I say this? I could say it's pretty or cute. Well, I guess it's cute and pretty. I can admit it's adorable, but a doll with changeable clothes is...
If you walked around with it, then you'd be treated like a weirdo starting tomorrow. Definitely.
Mion didn't have to go that far. This wasn't something a guy like me should be carrying around. Mion was the only one who hadn't received a present, so I thought about giving it to her. However, after briefly considering, I gave it to Rena instead. Aw. She's so cute.
Huh? You're giving it to me? To Rena? Thank you!
Just protecting myself. If I didn't give it to Rena, then walking the streets at night would be scary.
No doubt, no doubt.
I thought about giving it to Mion, but it just didn't feel right.
You know it. I sometimes wonder why I wasn't born a boy. Trans king.
Okay. Everybody stop. It's time for me to go into, Mion is the character that trans my gender.
I don't know. She's pretty trans. She's pretty
Mion,
trans.
in my opinion, and I have the right opinion, is a trans boy, and it's not something that's just like a one-off line there. This gets brought up a couple times.
She said it in the first chapter too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she often calls herself an old man.
She calls herself an old man. She's like, I should have been a boy. I agree.
It's a very strange thing to say, cis girl.
That's a strange thing to say. If you were a boy, I would have killed you already.
You should kill me while you still can. If you don't, Kei-chan, you might not live to regret it.
Mion laughed after saying such an ominous line. Everybody laughed heartily along with her. Ask God to make you a boy in your next life. I'll also have him make me a boy. Whoa.
What if we were both boys in the next life? Whoa.
What if we were both boys and what if we kissed? Whoa. Implying that Keiichi's not already a boy.
Then together, the two of us will start with taking over the country as a warm-up.
Mion-chan, if you don't get going soon, the shop owner told her meekly. A lot of us looked like we were having a lot of fun, so it must have been hard to put a wet blanket on things. Alright, we need to find a stopping point. I gotta pee.
We'll switch scenes very soon.
Alright, cool.
Later then, today was really fun. I'll see you later, guys. Tomorrow at school.
Don't be late for work. Everybody waved their hands and watched as Mion left. Before I knew it, the sun was already setting and the breeze carried a hint of chill.
Should we play for a bit more in town? Or should we go home?
The road gets scary when it's dark.
Then I guess it's time to leave. We caused a ruckus today.
We sure did. Okay, let's go home.
Trans rights, okay.
Trans rights, okay. Alright. What is this Aerith-ass music?
It's clearly Aerith's theme from
It sounds like
a game, Final Fantasy
It sounds like flowers blooming in a church. I'm sorry, my brain is fucking. I'm gonna
okay.
I'm gonna turn the music down, and we're just gonna have the. Okay, the cicadas are part of the music. Never mind. I was gonna say we're gonna just have the cicadas. I'm gonna save. Can I save anywhere?
Sure.
I can save anywhere. Cool.
So, just for context for this joke I'm about to make, chat, we were having a discussion before stream about a friend of Spoony's that can recall Pokemon moves like it's like dire information, and it was discussed as if that's like a funny little quirky thing, but you just did that same thing with that Final Fantasy VII music. You were just like, it's like this very specific song from the FF7 soundtrack.
That's what I do. Sorry, I switched
Of course.
I'm leaving the music on. It's nice.
It is nice.
Do do do. Do do do. Alright, I'm gonna run an ad. And I'm gonna use the bathroom.
I think they should put Aerith in Hinamizawa.
I don't think they should. I think that's a bad idea. She would kill everyone. I think she would kill everyone.
Well, it depends if in this AU she's from there or not.
I guess, yeah. Alright, I need to use the fucking bathroom. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go get candy. Bye.
Wow.
Alright, I'm back for stream. I hope you all are enjoying the return to Higurashi, even though nothing scary has happened yet, other than, you know, anime bullshit. But yes, I'm gonna undeafen. What's up, gamer? I don't know if you're back.
I'm here.
Oh, cool.
Takes about 5 seconds to go grab chocolate.
Awesome. God, I want chocolate now. I've been craving chocolate so much lately, and I don't normally, like...
Too bad.
I don't normally crave, like, sweets, but it's specifically chocolate. But...
Chocolate is less sweet than other things.
I have a funny story, actually.
Go ahead.
On the topic of, like, you know, teenagers and tweens being, like, saying, like, stupid shit. So my friend works at a library, and they basically, like, have a bunch of kids that come over there regularly. It's like kind of like daycare after school kind of deal, but not really. It's just like they have like a group meetup thing, and they have like a bunch of activities that these kids can do, and these kids like range from like middle school age. They're mostly like middle school age, like 12, 13, 11. So they have like a VR space and stuff that the kids can.
Whoa.
Like, yeah, no, like it's really cool. They have some awesome shit in this library.
That is a jump
Yeah.
in this story.
No, like, so they have like a VR space, and this kid who was like 12 was like playing a game and like said some like stupid shit and was like, oh no, like I don't remember what he was playing, but it sounded like some sort of like GTA like sort of game, and he was just like joking like, oh no, I got my girl pregnant, oh no, I have to pay for this shit. And, like, my friend was, like, walking him through it, like, no, you'd have to go, like, do this thing. You wouldn't, like, not that. And he was like, oh, I guess I gotta do that. And, they were just talking about, the logistics of what he would have to do, as a father. And, he was like, I got that bitch pregnant. Just 12.
Damn!
He said that. He said as a 12-year-old, and, like, he's just like, yeah, I got that bitch pregnant. And my friend like had to hold back laughter because he shouldn't be saying those things, but they were just like it's fucking funny.
Extremely funny. I would have lost it.
No, like they had to hold it back because like their kids say like so many like hilarious bullshit things like that all the time. They like, that's the thing, is kids are just like this.
Yeah, they are.
Kids are just like this. And so I can excuse Higurashi to an extent. Because kids are like this, and they're fucked up and stupid.
That is true. But I think the issue for me comes with the fact that this is written by an adult man.
Yes.
Because he didn't, like, start this as a teenager. He was an adult man pushing his 30s.
Yes.
And it's very clear that a lot of this isn't dumb child says something because they're a weird horny pervert going through puberty. It's grown adult man writes something because it is socially acceptable as of the time period of this being written and of where he's located to say these things about children. Which it is.
Yes, absolutely. No, it's still a problem in like anime and manga from this era. Yes, absolutely. And in still today, there's anime and manga that like it is problematic for these reasons, but
yes,
it makes it better in my head slightly.
For sure, I get you.
I'm gonna drink a little bit more water.
We have to approach it with nuance.
Yeah. The music still sounds kind of loud, but I think it's just my imagination. I think the levels are good. I think they should be good. And
if anyone in chat would like to say if the levels are good or not, and if they're not good, and you've kept it this entire time, why?
Why have you done this? Why have you done this? Sounds great to me. Okay, cool. Awesome. I always have to double check with chat because I get so scared and I go back and listen to the VOD and I'm like, what the fuck? This sounds terrible. Can barely hear us. Oh no. Alright. Time to read again. The wind blew gently, as if to cool down those of us flushed with enthusiasm. The road back to Hinamizawa was long, but I didn't really mind.
Oh, that's right. Renaissance, you achieved an overwhelming victory, didn't you?
I'm sorry, you're still eating.
I am, it's fine.
when Rena gets like that, I'm sorry to say it, but there's no winning against her.
It was because the cards were so cute. See? I bought them. How? Rika was the same as usual. When it comes to boys, it's like taking candy from a baby.
It was an easy win.
How much was calculated and how much was natural? I get scared when I think about how Rika will turn out in the future. Just her, like, mouth flapping and, like, no words.
Satoko-chan was amazing, too. The way it ended was really exciting.
Wait. Wait, what's happening? Our mics have been
I know
on.
that people can hear us. I know that people can hear us because A, people would have pointed it out.
Mhm.
B, people have been replying. So I don't know what the fuck Jordan's talking about.
Oh, no, they're just fucking around. God. No, you joke, Jordan, but I feel like that's happened before where my mic wasn't on, like, for a long time and people are like, oh, I thought that was intentional. And it's like, no!
It wasn't the sort of game where I should be complimented. Oh.
Keiichi, you also showed your fangs at the end there.
Well, I guess. I'm the type of guy who's strongest when he's cornered. Are you?
Tomita-san and the others seem to be cheering you on really hard. What was that about? Yeah, what was that about, Keiji?
He made some sort of promise with Tomita and Okamura. It's probably a secret.
A secret. A secret. Oh, I wonder what it is. I wonder.
Sometimes for a man, there are times we can only understand one another by fighting. Desperately laughing, Wario. Yeah, I'm glad you got what I was going for. Desperately laughing, I frantically tried to avoid the subject. After that, everybody continued to praise each other for how they defeated their opponents, and reflected on how fun today was.
Uh-oh. Connecting to chat? Did I lose connection?
I had that happen too, it was weird, but my connection is completely fine.
Weird. Everybody look! The sunset's beautiful.
Satoko, getting even more excited, pointed, waiting where her finger indicated was an immense sunset, casting even longer shadows on us, of us on our bikes. The cries of the Higurashi were gentle and very comforting. Translator's note. Higurashi means cicadas.
Yeah.
Yeah! I like this song, it's nice. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Honestly, I love those sorts of things, like when a weird movie is quiet for a bit too long and you think it's a decision, but the speaker's just disconnected. Dude. Honestly, yeah, it's kind of funny. I don't know why. We made it.
We did. We have tips to look at.
Oh! New tips.
Remember these?
Remember these? Who's Mion's uncle? Let's learn.
This is tangentially important. I will point out the ones that aren't important.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry. I suddenly got called into my part-time job at my uncle's shop today.
Oh, moon pie food time. What's that? Oh, shit! No club today, then?
Well, I'm sorry.
Mion put her hands together in apology and grinned.
If you really want to do club today, then you can always do... Oh, man, I can't read today. Then you can always do it without this old man. The club locker is stuffed full of games. You can pick whatever.
I'm getting weird deja vu with this one. The club locker was the trans-dimensional space from which Mion pulled games whenever we met for club activities. I wondered how so many freaking games could be stored in the locker. It was even smaller than the one with the cleaning supplies in it. Besides those games, it was also a cornucopia of suspicious objects, costumes for punishment games. Stick it in the cornucopia! If we lined them all up on the floor in order to sort them, they would definitely fill the entire classroom. Nah, we shouldn't. I get the feeling that if I mess around in that locker, everything inside will come tumbling down on me. Thank you, Elliot.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe amateurs shouldn't meddle with this.
Mion gave a hearty laugh, implying that the only one who could do so was the club president.
The teacher is looking for the key to the gym storehouse. Do you have any idea where it could be? Did I not return it to the teacher's lounge?
Mion said, feeling about it in her pocket. Judging by her expression, she must have planned on returning it, but it was still in her pocket.
I knew you had it, Mion-san. I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that you simply must have been the one who had it.
I was right too. Satoko and I were both right.
No, I was.
Giggling, Satoko and Rika-chan clapped their hands together in celebration.
You're annoying.
Beat the shit out of them!
These kids.
Fuck them kids! Mion elbowed Satoko and Rika-chan in their heads, then headed for the teacher's lounge. Oh, right. Have you two heard? Mion has a part-time job, and that's why she's not coming to the club.
Oh, is that so? That's so very droll of her.
Me. What?
I don't know what noise to make. Two of them made disappointed faces. Boom. like the boomp noise. Whatever anyone said, Mion's club was always the #1 thing I looked forward to when going to school. It wasn't hard to agree with their melancholic expressions after hearing it wouldn't be happening today. So Mion's got a part-time job. I wonder what she's doing anyway. Whenever Mion canceled club, it was usually because of her job. However, it also didn't seem like she went there every day. She would go 2 or 3 days in a row, then not go at all for a while. It sounded like a pretty damn random part-time job.
She isn't working at any one shop or anything.
She isn't? Then does that mean she's a day laborer? Mion, wearing socks and a helmet, sweating to death in a factory. I couldn't imagine such a thing.
Mion-san helps her uncles out whenever their employees go on vacations. She's like a handyman.
Ah, I get it. Now that you mention it, her having a job at her uncle's place, I think I've heard about that before.
She has a lot of uncles who run their own shops, so Mi is in very high demand.
She has a lot of uncles who own shops? A lot of them?
Oh, you are unaware, Keiichi-san? There are many relatives of Mion-san's in Okonomiya who run their own stores.
Huh, I didn't know that. So they're all different kinds?
Yes, there's a bakery, a produce market, a ramen shop, and many others besides. That toy store we went to for club the other day is one of them.
I was dumbfounded. That's amazing. Is Mion's family blessed with some kind of crazy business sense? They run so many different things, it's kind of amazing.
There are others like a loan shark, a land shark, a strip club, a brothel. How do you know these words, Rika? What I'm saying is they do lots of things.
Okay, a couple of weird things came up that time. All of them. But still, I could tell it was pretty extensive. So the reason she's so fussy about returning money she lent you is because the blood of loan sharks runs through her veins, huh? That makes sense. That explains that. Okay, Ichi, same brain cell.
Once I completely forgot to pay Mi back for money she gave me to go shopping. And she threatened me, saying that if I didn't return it all, she'd throw me into the red light district and that would be the end of me. Wow.
That's terrible.
Mion.
Rika-chan being sold in the entertainment industry to pay off her debts. Oh, crap. Oh, God. Keiichi, I'm gonna kill you. You fucking freak. Oh, my God.
Dying by being thrown on the ground must be the silliest form of death I've ever heard of.
Satoko, you don't understand. Huh? Oh, she doesn't get it. Okay, recently, she seems so unspoiled. Rika-chan and I gave her a pat on the head.
Why are you petting me?
We're petting you because you're a good girl, Satoko, and you don't know words like brothel and
Red light district.
Red light district.
I'm glad, Keiichi clawed his throat out. Satoko was lost in confusion, but she seemed to understand she was being made fun of.
The important parts about that were Mion has family in high places.
She sure does. She has a lot of family that owns a lot of shit.
Like a Yakuza.
Alright, let's continue.
One thing you will notice about the new sprites is that Mion does not have her gun. I do not agree with this. I think the gun's important.
I think she should have a gun. Anyway, let's get back into anime girl voice. Let's go. Also important is Keiji deserves whatever they have coming. Yep.
I wonder why afternoons always make you feel sleepy like this.
Mion spoke in a voice that went so far as to make whoever heard it lethargic. You want a medical explanation for sleepiness? I could say it, but it'll just make you more sleepy.
Spare me.
It was almost 3 o'clock. 6th period was almost over. By the way, Satsuko and everyone else in the lower grades ended their school day after 5th period, so they were probably running around in the schoolyard right now. I could hear their joy-filled voices coming from there right now. Oh, what I would give to be able to join them.
Oh, Rena.
Ew, creepy.
I'm sorry, that was like oh, look at her.
She's very sweet, with her stick-thin arms.
Yep.
Mi-chan, you're the class representative, so you have to try harder. No going to sleep.
You see, rather than the class representative, I'd rather be the president of the boxing club, because I love to beat the shit out of children. They get to sleep a lot.
Huh? What makes you think that?
At the boxing gym, they're always hitting the sack. Get it?
The
teacher cackled. The teacher cackled as she hit the back of Mion's head with the corner of a textbook. Child abuse. Oh wait, was I Chie? I don't remember.
Yeah, this is the first time you'll see Chie. Anyone who's played perhaps some other visual novel type games will realize that this is the same character.
Wasn't she from a porn game or something?
She's not from a porn game. She's from, I think it's Type Moon.
Oh.
Where it's like a gacha game thing.
Oh, okay.
And Ryukishi really likes it, so he kind of just like stole her design and used her for the teacher.
I mean, she looks like any like generic anime girl, so I think it works. Can't really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, I forget
she
what
likes
voice.
Curry.
Oh, woman after my own heart. Fuck. What kind of voice can I do for her? Okay, let me morph into anime woman. All right.
Scary.
That's all from me. I'll leave it all. Fuck! I fucked it up. I'll leave it at that for today. Representative, please direct the class. Everybody, stand up. At attention.
Mion, who had been half asleep, became lively again the moment she heard class was over. Must be delightful to be that shrewd. They sounded slightly different. Homeroom was done after the lower grades had finished their lessons, so we were free to go. It was one of the odd rules we had as a mixed grade school. When they knew class was over, Satoko and Rika-chan returned to the classroom.
Good work today.
All right, it's time for Happy Fun Club activities.
Yeah, that's right. What should we do today?
Try to take over the world.
Yeah.
Hey, Mi-chan, why don't we continue what we started yesterday? Yes, we should do that. To have it end like that when things are getting good, I won't accept it.
Now. I know how you feel, but let's save that for another time. Something like that shouldn't be done somewhere dinky, like a classroom after school, but a grander stage.
I'm down whenever, but some of the younger guys said they'd watch me in the finals, so let me know ahead of time.
Whoa. Keiichi-kun, you're amazing. There's people cheering you on. I wonder if there's anybody cheering on Rena.
I couldn't help but watch as Rena entered her pining maiden mode. I'm not gonna pull any punches, but I'll pray for your victory, Rena. With a saccharine Keiichi brand smile, I ruffled Rena's hair roughly.
Oh, Keiichi-kun, what are you? Oh.
Just to remind everybody, this is a horror game.
Eventually.
I know it's been like 2 hours, but just let it cook.
Stay with us.
Let it cook. Rena turned bright red and short-circuited, smoke billowing from her ears. Gazing into her eyes, a strange scene of me holding hands with Rena and skipping through a flower bed was reflected there. Ah, even if it wasn't somebody else's imagination, it was terribly troubling.
Meet Keiichi, the Rena killer.
When Rika-chan said that, everyone burst out laughing at once.
Ha!
That Rena is a Satoko and Rika-chan killer, though.
It may be true that we can't win against Rena, but we won't lose to Keiichi.
Oh, this is becoming a pretty interesting relationship map. Our strengths kind of interact like in rock, paper, scissors.
That's actually...
Okay, hang on. Let me read this. But that doesn't include Mion, does it? So, having characters, like a cast of characters, and making their dynamics like rock, paper, scissors, is actually kind of a word of advice on writing a cast of characters. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. I should know that because
I've been given that as like as advice, and I'm like, ooh, that's a good way to put it. So, it's a good way to get characters to like a cast of characters to have good dynamics. But yeah.
Of course not. It doesn't matter who it is, I won't lose.
Mion leered with the gaze befitting of a club president. No, befitting of an empress. The mood in the room became more lively. It was as good a moment as any to get started.
Spoony,
Yeah?
I'm gently grabbing you by your chair. Please move the mouse. Thank
Sorry.
you. You're fine.
Can I put it here?
You can put it there. That's
Okay.
fine. It's just you kept putting it like over words, and I was like, please, I need to read.
Alright, I'll put it over here. You can't see it on stream, but you can see it. And I'm sorry.
Well, no.
Oh, you're fine.
What?
It doesn't register when I click over here. Oh.
Pain. You can put it like at the bottom in like the bottom middle of the box.
Alright.
Well, now, let's get started nice and easy.
Yeah. So then, Michan, what shall we do today?
Mion let out a small interjection as she rummaged through the so-called club locker. Every time I look, there's always a ton of things crammed in there. Everything that's jammed in that locker is a game of some kind, you know? On top of that, things used for penalty games like cat ears and collars were kept in there. The capacity of that thing is unfathomable. That locker. Maybe it actually extended through the wall into the fourth dimension. That's my theory, anyways. If not that, then how else could you explain how someone could pull out another item? After Mion touched her hand to her chin briefly in thought, she turned around without pulling out any games.
Why don't we try and keep it a bit simple today? Playing games that require lots of pieces all the time can be a little bland, right?
Rowan, hello.
Hey,
much,
Rowan.
much time before PT. Playable teaser? What are you playing? What is PT? I'm scared. Oh no.
It doesn't matter what game it is. If everybody plays together, we can have fun.
Higurashi.
Yeah, that's right.
Higurashi drinking game. Every time there's some inappropriate shit, take a shot. Alright, let's get
You're
drunk.
drunk by
Drunk
the
him.
end of chapter 1.
Yep! Rena and I both expressed our agreement. Physical therapy? Oh, I thought you were gonna play PT. I hope you're okay. I hope you heal. Good. Oh. Rena and I both expressed our agreement. I feel the same way. With this group, there's no doubt, even if we were pulling weeds from the school grounds, it would be fun.
That wouldn't be fun for me, pulling weeds or whatever.
Ah, that's right, isn't it? By the way, Satoko, could you stop reading people's minds by looking at their expressions?
Whatever you're thinking is always written all over your face, so I always know right away.
I've always been told that, but ever since I transferred, it seems like it's been especially bad. I need to develop a poker face or I could be in for a rough time. Yes? Oh god, I thought the music just stopped and I was scared, but we got the penis music.
All right, everybody pay attention. I'm going to explain the rules.
We all immediately cut the idle chatter and put on stern expressions. In no time at all, everybody's gaze focused like a tiger or a shark.
Burger or a tiger.
Turger or shiger. Listening intently. That's right! From the point where the rules are explained, the match has already begun.
Today's game is probably better known as a party game. It's called Sympathy. Has anybody heard of it before?
Sympathy. It means to share someone's feelings, right? Huh? Maybe I might know this.
Mii-chan, maybe it's the game where we choose a topic and everybody writes down the first word that comes to mind? And the more people who share the same answers, the more points are awarded? In that case, Rena knows about it.
Ah, I remember. I recall playing a game like that in grade school while we were on the bus during a field trip.
I'm not familiar with this game. I would like an explanation.
First of all, we have the leader choose a topic. For example, if they choose dessert. Satoko-chan, when somebody says dessert, what's the first thing you think of? Cake.
Let's see here. Pudding or something.
Cake. Okay, in that case, Satoko, you would write down pudding on your memo pad. Then, everybody reveals their answer at the same time. If there's 2 or more people who wrote down pudding, they get points. The more people who write down the same answer, the more points are awarded. So if everybody writes down the same answer, that's a max of 5 points.
Look how
Torch is playing Balatro.
So many people are playing the card game.
In other words, the trick is to think so that what you write down is the same answer as everybody else.
It was exactly as Rika-chan said. The point of this game was to think in a way so that you have the same answer as everybody else. For example, even if you heard the word dessert and immediately thought of strawberry sundae, if your answer doesn't match up with everybody else, you don't get any points. I love games like this. I'm so good at them.
It's like when you think of flower, what do you think of? Aerith.
That's what I think
That was my answer for you.
I was gonna say Daisy, but whatever.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Hi, I'm Daisy!
That's why you have to hold off on that answer and change to one that seems like one everybody else will choose. The key becomes not what you think of yourself, but being able to predict what everybody else will answer. It's a very high-level intellectual game. Not really, but okay.
It is for a 13-year-old, I guess.
It is for Keiichi, motherfucker.
Me, for Satoko's sake, let's try practicing for 1 round. Okay, for this round, seeing as I'm club president, the leader will be me, alright? The topic can be something random. Taking out her literature textbook, she began flipping to a random page. Alright then, this is the only practice round. The first topic is shaved ice. When you say shaved ice, there's only one answer, isn't there?
Among the standard flavors of shaved ice, there's strawberry, melon, and blue Hawaii. The most popular amongst those is obviously melon. Cool.
Everybody wrote down an answer? Then everybody show theirs at the same time, okay? Ready? Go!
Strawberry, melon, uji gintoki, strawberry. What? I'm the only one with melon? Fuck. Guys, don't go doing something so mundane as picking strawberry as the standard. Hey, Rena, would you actually order strawberry shaved ice? The first thing that always sells out at summer festivals is always melon, isn't it?
Rena also likes melon flavor. But really, it's all about the strawberry, right? Right?
Melon is so good.
Kei-chan, if I was to pick, I would actually choose melon. But you see, this is a word association game. If somebody says shaved ice, the first thing you think of is strawberry.
I'm still not entirely convinced, but in any case, it's this type of game. Yeah, Keiichi, you figured it out, and then you didn't do it right. You fucking idiot.
Rika, what exactly did you write? Is that a type of shaved ice?
It's Uji Gintoki. It's incredibly delicious, you know.
Well, it might be delicious, sure, but it's not exactly run-of-the-mill. Still, that's a pretty refined choice.
Satoko, did this help you get a good idea? There were 3 people who wrote down strawberry, so those people get 3 points. We compete to see who can get the most.
Yeah. I got it. More importantly, Neon-san, what shall we do about today's penalty game?
Oh no, is this gonna be anime bullshit?
I don't remember.
Oh no! We're gonna find out.
There's going to be one after all. What will it be? What will it be?
Anime bullshit.
What should it be? Kei-chan, you have a suggestion?
For the penalty game? When I was in elementary school, there was a penalty game. Yeah. It can only be that. What is that? Guys! My trap.
Oh god.
Hang on. Let me fix that. I don't know
I
how-
lost you for a second.
Yeah, because, my tracking is not working. There we go. Now it is. When did my tracking stop? I don't know how long it's been fucked up. I looked down and I was in default position, but my mouth was moving. Can you still hear me?
Weird. I can still hear you.
Alright, cool. Because, there we go.
I looked up schlepping, by the way.
Yeah?
Nothing came up.
Oh.
It's like to trudge through something arduously.
Schlepping. In other words, that thing where the loser has to carry around everybody else's baggage.
Oh.
I kind of just assumed it'd be something dirty.
It sounded dirty.
It happened often to the boys. Elementary school kids walking around completely covered in backpacks, you see it a lot.
But how will we do that?
Oh, my
Satoko-chan and Rika-chan's houses are the complete opposite direction from ours.
tracking is broken.
No.
It's moving my mouth when it's not supposed to be moving.
No.
Okay, it looks like it's fixed now. I think.
Yay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my technical difficulties.
Oh, you're fine.
Ugh.
And then how about it? The loser carries just the winner's stuff to their house? Getting everybody's stuff to their house would involve covering a pretty sizable distance.
Oh, yeah. Just that much might be alright. Somehow today's penalty game is pretty simple. With a penalty game of this level, it wouldn't even be fun to make Keiichi-san do it.
Then shall we raise the stakes a bit? Not just playing Porter. Ta-da! How about we have someone schlep stuff around dressed in this?
I knew it was too good to be true.
Why a maid outfit of all things?
Because I'm a pervert, Keiichi.
Because it's
Let's-
anime.
Let's skip forward a bit.
Alright.
Just a little bit. We can still, like, read it quickly. See if there's anything important. Doesn't look like it, though.
No!
Blah, blah, blah. We're gonna make you wear a maid dress, Keiichi. We bought a size just for you.
Yippee!
You know what? I want to give everybody some enrichment as the anime bullshit goes on.
Oh, yeah?
Where is... Yes.
I'm excited.
Do you see it on the stream?
Yeah, I see it. Loaf enrichment.
Enrichment. Nah, I won't cover the... I'll just put it to here. It can just be here. There we go. Just in case people want to pause and read if they want, because they're freaks. Loafing right now. Oh, this is important. Let's get rid of that bread.
I don't think it is. I think this is about the maid outfit still.
Bread return. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
It seemed scary. But it is scary in a different way. How is everybody doing? I hope we're okay. Why am I
Everybody have a
panting?
good week.
Who up wolfing right now? Come on, gamers, let's get this bread. If you awake, you baking.
Rena begging for normalcy. We can go a bit faster.
I'm sorry, I was listening to Moonpie say that amazing line that Red Line just put in.
Who up wolfing right now? Come on, gamers, let's get this bread. If you awake, you bacon. True.
Rena has the bread.
Blah 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 blah.
Just
blah,
like,
blah.
let me know when I should stop.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, Rika has the bread
Playing
now.
games. Everyone's fun.
We're playing games, and Keiichi's gonna have to wear a maid outfit. Wow.
And hey, YouTube, you might not have heard it before because shit got cut and things were a bit weird. But we're telling you, if you hop into the comments saying shit like, "Why are you skipping the parts where they've put a child in a maid costume?" Say that out loud to yourself in your room.
Yeah, say it out loud.
Before you post anything in the YouTube comments, look at your comment and read it out loud to yourself, alone in your sad little room.
Specifically what somebody said that I was like, for real, was like, why would you like play a visual novel and then skip shit and say it's bullshit?
Because it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because it's bullshit.
I want you to really remember, to really think about the contents of the scene that I am skipping. Look at it. Think about it.
Look at yourself.
Look at yourself and go, man, I really wanted to see what would happen in that scene with the maid outfit and the children in the maid outfit.
Calling you freaks is the TLDR here.
Yeah.
And also, like, there's just no point posting a comment because you're not going to get any interaction and we don't care.
Oh, I interacted
Like,
with
we're
that
going to play the
comment.
game.
I said,
You can.
the game
that's
is
fine.
free.
We're not going to do it in the future.
I mean, we're reacting right now.
Nah. This is preemptive.
We're reacting to the past comments on the past VODs.
Yeah.
To that one person who said, I hope you guys continue this series. I love you. Thank you.
We love you.
We love you.
commenters.
We love that commenter and that one alone. God! Gil! Go to prison. Go to jail. Shh. Shh. Go to jail. There's a part in Adventure Time that has lived in my head rent-free ever since I watched that episode. But Princess Bubblegum really wanted to imprison the king of the Candy Kingdom. And she was just like, shh, 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 no, go to jail. Go to jail.
So, okay. People who've watched Adventure Time and then also Fiona and Cake, the new series, because I've watched neither of these things.
Okay.
Explain something to me.
Yes. I haven't watched Fiona and Cake, but I've watched the
Adventure
original.
Time is like a show for kids. It was on Cartoon Network. The age demographic is like 10 to 15-ish,
Yeah, sure.
I'd say. That's my understanding of it.
Sure.
But from what I've seen of Fiona and Cake, they put like swears in that shit. What is the demographic there?
Did they
Did
put
they
swears?
actually do? Did they? I don't know. I feel
I've
like
never
I've seen
watched
like
it.
screenshots that are captioned and they have swears in there, and it's like more adult oriented.
Probably.
This isn't me like saying that it's. So the target audience is people who grew up with Adventure Time and are now adults. See, I wish more cartoons would do that.
Yeah.
Because like, here's the problem with like cartoon adaptations and stuff these days. We're just gonna take a brief interval for me to talk. It's like the problem with the newest Avatar, right? Obviously, with the whole like taking elements of the plot out for no reason other than to make it annoying. But it's also like it's a children's show that is not created for the children who are watching it. It is created for the nostalgia of the adults.
Yeah.
Which at that point, why are we not making a new adult-oriented series? I've grown up now. I am a almost 24-year-old grown-ass man, and I would be more than happy to have like a Kids Next Door series or something that is more like oriented towards late teens and adults. I think that'd be really fun.
I think the problem with that though is normally when they try to reboot like a series that like was a cartoon back in the day and now everybody who's like still like who was fans of it as a kid is now an adult, is they generally try to make things way too edgy, like the Powerpuff Girls.
Sure.
And then like
there's definitely a balance that you have to strike.
Riverdale.
Don't talk about Riverdale, man.
Riverdale.
Don't talk about Riverdale, man.
I don't know anything about Riverdale except my mom loves it. And it's cringe as hell. And I'm like, Mom, why do you watch that? No. But I don't know. I think it's cool. Like, I didn't know that Fiona and Cake was actually like kind of targeted more toward adults. That's really cool to me, honestly. And I felt I felt that in Adventure Time itself. I started watching Adventure Time when I was like 18, so I was out of the target demographic at that time.
For sure.
But I also didn't have a job, and I was job hunting, and I was like,
You hear that, cartoon fans who are adults? You can only enjoy them if you're fucking neat.
Yeah, it's true. I was job hunting. I just had nothing to do. Because I didn't have internet, and all I had was my grandma's cable TV, which had Cartoon Network, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna watch cartoons. So I watched Adventure Time and regular show, and I hadn't watched cartoons since like SpongeBob, so I was like, this is actually pretty fun. I like this.
I have seen like boards of Adventure Time where like they've had to edit the script
Yes,
from a swear word.
Jake, what the fuck?
Like, yes.
I feel like
Exactly
Adventure Time was targeted toward like children, but also like stoners. In a similar way that regular show was only targeted towards stoners.
I get you.
I don't know. Adventure Time, I loved Adventure Time, honestly, because it kind of also like, I'm sorry we're going on a tangent about Adventure Time, but
this is our show, dog.
This is
we can
our
do what
show.
the fuck we want. Never apologize.
We do what we fucking want. But I loved Adventure Time because it started off as like a silly, goofy show that was kind of had some continuity, but was mostly a Monster of the Week show. And then as it continued to be a fucking stupid show, but then it got deeper. And I was like, oh, this is fun. But it never forgot that it was a stupid show for kids.
For sure.
And I feel like...
I think...
That's where Steven Universe lost me, honestly, is it was like, I'm gonna go full serious, and I was like, no.
Here's the thing. I feel like this is something that, like, anime has over Western animation, in that anime is seen as, like, oh, it's a respected art form, which, like, it is art, and it is an art form, which allows it to have various age ranges. You can have an anime oriented towards children, and you can have anime oriented towards like it's like hardcore adult shit, and both of those are fine and accepted. It is just seen as like different TV shows, whereas the problem with Western animation is that it is seen as the annoying like fart joke Family Guy shit, or it's for children, and there's no in between. And if you try to do anything that's like not Family Guy but still serious and more oriented towards adults, you will not pitch it. It will not get greenlit.
Yep.
You can only do that shit if you like do a Steven Universe or an Infinity Train, where it's like it's a serious tone, but it's still a cartoon, and it's still obviously like had to be toned down for the kids.
Yeah.
Which pisses me the fuck off. There can be no intermediary because Western animation studios and Western like publishers and shit do not respect the animation.
Yep.
They just don't. It's awful.
Yep. And if you want like an Adult Swim like adult cartoon, it has to be like made on a dime, and it's the shittiest animation you've ever seen in your fucking life.
Yeah.
Like Perfect Hair Forever or Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That kind of shit. And Family Guy.
There is an idea that if a cartoon, a Western cartoon, is for adults, then it can't look too good because then we'll give up the idea that we're disaffected and not ironic.
I don't know. It's stupid. I think the animation industry is getting somewhat better with that because I've heard there's like a few shows that are like targeted toward adults that aren't just, you know, silly slapstick fart joke bullshit. But at least it's starting to be a thing. Anyway, shall we continue our anime game?
Absolutely, we should. As soon as I get my mouse, which I just my hand twitched and I threw it on the floor.
Just slam it on the ground.
I gotta turn my fucking light on in my room. Oh god, it's so
Slam.
bright. Ew. Oh
Ew.
my god, where the fuck is my mouse?
I love the Comic Sans on your button.
I'm a he/him clown.
He, him, Comic Sans. It's great. Are you ready?
I'm gonna fucking scream. I'm like trying to grab my mouse, and every time I grab it, I'm like pushing it further away.
This is why people come to the Higurashi streams, because we are goofy and talk about animation. Rena's cute.
I fucking got it! I'm like sideways, but I got it!
You got it! Great job. Are you ready for me to laugh as Keiichi?
Yeah, great vegetables.
What?
Sorry, I forgot that you wouldn't get that. Space is still around. Space gets it.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Great vegetables.
Great vegetables.
Did he lose? I'm imagining he lost. Is he in maid out? Is he in maid mode?
Probably.
Alright. Keiichi's in a maid outfit now. He lost the game. That's you.
Oh, right. Shit. Sorry, I was laughing at what Space said about the big light.
God.
Well, Keiichi-kun seems happy. Why? How can this be?
He's probably awoken to the joys of cross-dressing.
You hear that, everybody?
You hear that?
Cross-dressing is based.
Based.
Keiichi-kun, your hairband's gonna fall off. Let me fix that for you.
Rena cheerfully adjusted the hairband that had been enshrined upon my head.
How does it feel, Kei-chan? Have you awoken to the pleasures of wearing girls' clothing in front of
It's
actual
crazy.
girls?
How cis people can write the most trans things.
Be honest now. It's alright. We won't laugh.
It's true. I was talking about Ranma 1/2 the other day and how trans it is, even though it wasn't intended to be. Ah! You jerk! I'm gonna murder you! Swinging Mion's bag about wildly, I chased her in circles for a bit. Today's loser was quickly decided to be me. When I had been assured of finishing last, Mion showed her true power. She began racking up points with an iron fist. In the end, we didn't even have to add up the score to know who was on top.
I played a game with... Shut up! Dog! I played a game at my friend's house the other week, and it was my first time playing the game. It's a game called Wingspan. It's about birds.
Mhm.
And I kicked ass at that game. I won on my first and only time playing it, and now I'm considering never playing it ever again, so that I can say that I've won every game.
Amazing.
Amazing.
I'm proud of you. All right.
Aw.
I don't know if I don't know if I want to read this, but I will. After that, in the changing room, with much wailing and gnashing of teeth, pushing the boundaries of shame and brutality, I was instructed by Mion on how to put on everything from ribbons to underwear. Damn you, Mion. What do you mean? Knowing this will come in handy one day. Fuck you. How the bloody hell with how the bloody hell with a man
Why is
knowing,
he British?
knowing how to put on a garter belt be useful? Because he said bloody hell suddenly.
No, I know. That's what I'm asking the fucking script, not you.
Kei-chan, you're too loud. If you stay quiet, you might be able to pass this off as a rehearsal for a play.
He's right. If you cause a scene here, they'll find out that you're wearing women's clothes right down to the unmentionables.
Mion pointing at Keiichi and said, "Egg!"
It's true.
I shuddered from head to toe, resisting the urge to scream.
That's a different game, Jordan. Wingspan is about like, how would I describe it? You like have wild birds that you have to look after, and you've got to like put them in the correct habitats and shit and help them breed.
I'm gonna skip this.
Yeah.
It's still in the bullshit.
You skip the bullshit. I'm gonna go get a glass of water.
Alright, get a glass of water. We're reading a lot out loud.
I'll read you out loud. Whoa.
Whoa! That was a wild line to pause on. Listen, I read it to myself and I went, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this homophobic bullshit. Sick of this homophobic, gross ass bullshit. Ah, anime. How I hate you.
I have water.
Awesome. Welcome back.
Oh my god, hi.
Okay, music has changed to flowers blooming in a church.
Later, Kei-chan. Today was super enjoyable.
You will rue this day, Mion. This disgrace shall be returned tenfold. I'll achieve an overwhelming victory, then condemn you to public shaming.
Only if you can beat me. I look forward to seeing you try.
Mion tossed me my clothes and looking in as good as a mood as I've ever seen her, left. Okay, now that I've been released by Mion, I can't waste even a second running home.
By the way, Ren isn't as good as me-chan. So if we happen to bump into anybody, I'll be able to follow up for you, okay?
Why does Rena speak in the third person?
Good question.
That might be plot relevant. Soon after that,
Hey.
I went into a full-out dash. I'm pretty sure I was running the 100 meter in about 6 seconds there.
Well then, Keiichi-kun, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Fuck you. The fact that I didn't bump into anybody I knew was probably divine favor for my constant good behavior. Sure, Keiichi. Sure. Constant good behavior. Fuck you. It's been going my way today. That moment, the front door opened, as if somebody was waiting for me. Oh, was I the dad? I'll just be the dad. I don't know if you were the dad. I don't know.
I don't care.
Okay, Ichi. So you're home. I was just about to go for a walk. I was dumbstruck by how slow my father was to react. A normal person would have realized the peculiar scene before them around. Oh, Keiichi. Dad, this is, you see, you know that club I'm always talking about? This is one of the penalty games we do there. Just so happened I lost today. My dad placed his hand on my shoulder. It was an oddly moist and comfortably warm hand. Keiichi, let's have a little talk in my studio. We'll keep it a secret from Mom, of course. No, Dad, let go. There's a show I want to watch right now. Miyonu shall rue this day. His artistic flame raging like wildfire. My dad dragged me along. Dragged. I disappeared in the depths of the studio.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. Dragged into drag. That's a trope on TV tropes. It's a very
Keiichi,
popular
are
one.
you home?
No.
Oh, you were in the bath. Is that makeup remover?
More importantly, what's the matter?
Sorry. I have a headache and don't think I can make dinner tonight. I'm terribly sorry, but can you go out to eat with your dad?
My mom is a go-get-'em superwoman at work, but it occasionally takes a toll on her health. So this kind of situation is hardly a rarity. That's fine, but what will you eat?
If it's just for myself, I can probably scrounge something together.
Back from studying, what I miss? Nothing.
Absolutely jack shit. Take care.
Keiichi, we'll take the car, so hurry up! Dad quickly got the car ready. He must be hungry. He really only moves so energetically when it's time to eat.
Me too, King.
Me too. Sorry to
This
keep...
angle makes Keiichi's dad's car look humongous.
It's fucking huge. I'm so small. Sorry to keep you waiting. So where are we going to eat? I recently found a nice store. Let's go there. My dad usually only complains about things. For him to actually praise something is unexpected. I wonder what kind of place it is that he'd rank it 3 stars. As one who seeks the way of the gourmand, I, Keiichi Meibara, am genuinely intrigued. Keiichi's mom about to eat an entire sleeve of saltine crackers. Yeah.
You go, migraine queen.
The headlights of the car cut through the early darkness of the Hinamizawan night, carving a straight path towards town. I was pondering where such a gem of a restaurant should be hidden away. It was, shockingly, the family restaurant right by the station. Dad, that great restaurant you were talking about was this? The words Angel Mort. Dead Angel were written on a very family restaurant-esque cartoonish logo. It had the air of a girl-oriented girl-oriented restaurant. Okay, all-you-can-eat cake buffet rather than a proper restaurant. Fellas,
We went near in the last chapter. Oishi took us.
that's true. Fellas, is it gay to eat? You've never been inside, Keiichi? Come to think of it, I hadn't. There's been some times where I've traveled to faraway towns to eat, but returning only as far as Okinomiya Station, there was really no reason to dine out.
Fellas.
Fellas, is it gay to like food? Almost just a stone's throw away after all. A feminine urge to consume sustenance. I see.
Is it gay to breathe? Yes, actually.
I see. That was the reason I never noticed it before. We stopped the car in the restaurant's parking lot. Seems like business is booming. There's quite a few cars parked here. But what really amazes me are the license plates. There's a lot of them that can't be from this area. Fukuyama, Nagoya. Well, that's fine. Chiba? Saitama? Opening up my mental geography book, I calculated how long it would have taken to get here via the major highways. Keiichi, it seems that you've finally realized how amazing this restaurant is. Oh, what's the meaning of this? How could so many people travel from so far away just to come to this restaurant? Following my dad, I climbed the steps and entered the building. The bell attached.
It's so nice in here.
It is so nice. Oh, I actually love how like hand drawn, like the chairs look. I mean, it is hand drawn, but I love it. Anyway, the bell attached to the door clattered as we entered, and a waitress soon greeted us. After confirming our party size and whether we wanted a smoking or non-smoking seat, she guided us inside. That's how you know this is from the 80s.
Yeah, of the times.
Dad ordered 2 of the daily specials. Oh, I want to go out to eat. Seemed that they were ready-made, so there wasn't much of a wait at all until our meals were brought to us. The taste was, no offense to Dad, not so different from your run-of-the-mill family restaurant. If you're just talking about the taste, it seems like normal family restaurant fare. Who gives a damn about the taste, Keiichi? See, isn't it great? I see. Just maybe that the food here might be nothing more than average. It's a maid cafe.
Yep.
It's a maid cafe, isn't it?
Yep.
The demographic of the customers was pretty much all young men. It may call itself a family restaurant, but there wasn't a single table with a family. And yet it was packed. The parking lot was filled with cars from all corners of the country. If they didn't come from far and wide to eat this completely mediocre food, then there's only one other reason. Dad flagged down a nearby waitress. Excuse me? The dessert that comes with the meal still hasn't come yet. Oh!
So here's the unfortunate part about this. This is plot relevant.
Oh no! Is that Mion? That's Mion.
It looks like her.
Is that her?
Voice it. It sure looks like her, doesn't it?
Oh my god!
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thanks.
Do you want to be Keiichi's dad?
Sure. There's a dessert that comes with daily combo A. I've been waiting for quite a while.
This isn't a maid cafe. This looks like a cosplay cafe.
Oh,
Either
it's...
or.
My apologies. I'll bring it right away.
Apparently, rookie waitress rushed off flustered. Dad? Could it be this restaurant is, Shut up, Dad.
You're a fucking weirdo, Keiichi's dad.
Like father, like son!
You can see where he gets it from.
Oh my god. Punch your dad. What are you doing?
What are you doing, Keiichi? My own father never hit me!
I'm
Good.
your son!
Listen, Keiichi, I've never come here with impure intentions.
Yeah?
That bell in Attirante and eccentric clothing, calife. Sorry, Space. I don't go to France. It is my artistic muse. I wanted you to feel that. Even you must have yearned for this stimulation, haven't you?
No!
It's okay. Keiichi's dad is probably bad at French too. Coming here alone, though, was a bit embarrassing. You understand? That's why I dragged you here. Just blame me, even if you must condemn me. I wanted you to know this feeling, Keiichi. I need to take a leak.
My father has always had a bad habit of trying to hide his embarrassment using incomprehensible nonsense as a smokescreen. That is a Pokemon move that lowers the accuracy of... Sorry. I want to believe that this weirdness won't be genetic. Continuing his one-sided rambling, my father stood up and headed to the washroom.
Keiichi's dad's kind of a freak.
Keiichi's a freak, so you know.
Yeah.
With him gone, I was left alone in the booth. Finally, at this time, a feeling of embarrassment welled up inside me. I had nothing to do but go beet red with shame. The waitress from before returned, her eyes alternating between the order slip and the table. Arriving at my seat, she hesitantly tried to say something. That's fucking Mion! A more veteran waitress offered some advice from over her shoulder. Just calm down and say sorry for the wait.
Terribly sorry for the wait. Right, just like that. Do your best.
Whispering that into her ear, the veteran waitress left. This waitress must have just been hired. With an absolute lack of confidence, she moved hesitantly and maybe even somewhat perilously, just watching her put me on edge. I silently watched as she placed the dessert on the table with an inexperienced hand. But it's just as Dad said, what incredible uniforms these are. They were like bunny girl plus a maid plus some sort of frilly outfit all in a perfect ratio. Most certainly a rather dubiously charming kind of fashion. In any case, she in no way appeared to be a proper waitress. What should I do? I was catching glimpses of too many things, that is, I didn't know where I should look.
Her face, Keiichi.
Her face! Her fucking face, you fucking gross man! Boy! Nasty little boy. Wearing something like that, walking around the restaurant, it's as bad as it can be for digestion. What? Even though she was wearing the outfit, this particular waitress had no idea what to do either. This flustered state, without a doubt, should be attributed to the amount of bare skin showing rather than being new to the job. You know what? Fair. Both the waitress and I mutually avoided eye contact. What a platonically embarrassing feeling this is. I'm a customer, you know? It's alright to be more straightforward. How? My nose is starting to bleed. How? Why does that happen in anime? Does that happen in real life?
I guess the idea is that like the blood is rushing elsewhere, so on the way down it bursts in a place. That's always how I've read it anyway.
People who get horny, do you get nosebleeds?
I had my first nosebleed the other day ever.
Whoa.
It was nothing to do with horny. It was from sleeping on the floor in a room with fresh paint.
Oh, I had a nosebleed once, and it was because somebody was like pretending to like go to pick my nose as a joke, and I moved my head.
Ew.
And I as a joke, they didn't actually put their finger up my nose. They put it near my nose, and I didn't know that their finger was near my nose, and I turned my head really fast, and their finger jammed up my nose, and I got a nosebleed.
Ow.
Yeah, it
Ow.
sucked. At that moment, our eyes just happened to meet. Both of us blinked, doubting who we were looking at. What? This is... No fucking way, you look just like Mion. I didn't realize. Mion, is that you? On top of her hair being let down, she was so far removed from her usual confidence-filled attitude, I didn't realize it was her at all. It was Mion. Why is she here? Why are you working at a place like this? I'm helping out at my uncle's store. Come to think of it, I did hear her talk about how her relatives have stores in town and that she sometimes works part-time to help them. Yeah, we heard about that like 3 times. He didn't know because he never looked at her face. You're right.
Yeah.
That must be a lot of work. The nervous feeling I had dissipated in an instant. Knowing that this was Mion, there was no reason to feel that way. Well, actually, my animal instinct tells me that the power balance between Mion and myself has been turned upside down. That's right. I'm a customer. My position is superior to hers. The humiliation from today's penalty game was cutting through recesses of my mind. There really is a god. For him to grant me this opportunity for revenge. Noticing the flames of vengeance burning in my eyes, Mion took a step back. But seeing it like this type of clothing suits you very nicely, doesn't it? Leave the trans king alone.
It's embarrassing, so don't look so much.
I confirmed my preemptive strike was a clean hit. There's no mistaking that Mion is currently defenseless. While confirming my attack was successful, I simultaneously lined up the combo. Mion, you have pretty... I'm glad face tracking caught that face. Seems like... Oh. All the customers are definitely looking at you.
Don't say that.
Don't play coy with me. I know that you enjoy drawing all the male attention with that embarrassing getup. I mean, if you didn't, there's no way you'd dress up like that.
It's not like I'm doing this because I like to.
Is this alright, Keiichi Maebara? No! Aren't you taking this a little too far? Yes! Sorry for yelling. Even if it's payback for that humiliation during the day, isn't this too much? Hey, shut up. Logic. Known music program. To pay back. Mion tenfold.
Ableton.
To pay back Mion tenfold is a chance you'll hardly ever get. Wearing this kind of getup, your mother must be disappointed. That part where you can almost just see something is the... Shut up!
I hope Keiichi dies again.
I hope Keiichi claws his throat out. Please stop! Prison. 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 Still lack the spirit of service towards your customers. Fuck you. I'm gonna deck this boy. I'm gonna
Against
hit...
the law.
No,
And you're
I'm-
gonna have to go to jail.
That's against the law. You're gonna go to jail. Please forgive me.
Oh! I want to take you home. And I'm gonna go to jail. Jail.
Yeah, we get it, Keiichi. You find your friend arousing, blah blah blah. I swear to God, this game's good, guys. We just gotta get through the shit.
Seems that Mion's neural circuits had completely shorted from the embarrassment. I might have teased her a little too much. Yeah, you think you fucking... Such a meek Mion is something you hardly ever see, so this was good for now. Leaving aside what exactly was good. I never knew. To think that the high and mighty Mion would have a hard time being a waitress. That's wrong. This is such a surprising side of you. I want to show this to Mion. To the Mion from this afternoon. Actually, I want to show Rena and the others. Rena will definitely flip out with joy. Do you think she'll say she wants to work here? That's wrong. I could never imagine in my wildest dreams that such a cute outfit would suit you, Mion. I'm saying that's wrong. While turning bright red, Mion finally spit out the words that were lodged in her throat. What do you mean, that's wrong? I'm not Mion. Oh, sorry. Keiichi's gonna get ass handed to him. I was taken aback at Mion's confusing words. If you're not Mion, then who are you? Shion. From Kingdom Hearts. Mion's...
No.
You're
Bianco Esterico. No spoilers. It's not that much of a spoiler to say that her name is Shion. This is Shion.
I could have not ever known. I could have not ever known this. Could have just said nothing. You're Mion Sonozaki, right? It's like the next dialogue box. Is it?
I'm sorry. I should have said this earlier, but...
Oh, yeah.
And that's where I'm gonna take over.
Okay.
My name is Shion Sonozaki. Mion is my older sister.
They look the same.
They're twins.
My eyes unconsciously widen with surprise from this brazenly crazy talk. Brazenly, I don't know. Mion, probably thinking that there was no way such a far-fetched excuse would work, turned bright red while fidgeting nervously. Shion Sonozaki?
Yes. I'm often mistaken for my sister.
But when we met, you had the kind of response that you wouldn't make if we were meeting for the first time.
That's because my sister is always talking about you, so I knew who you were.
A little bit of a cringeworthy excuse, that is.
Fucking cringe, Shion.
Fucking cringe. I died of cring. But when I looked at Mion's eyes, which begged me to believe her, the urge to tease completely subsided. To us, Mion had to be a leader who was normally overflowing with confidence, a guiding force. If I were to lash out at that Mion, I would have ruined something I shouldn't have. That was something I would never wish for. So I understand. This foolishness here is something very different from the everyday Mion. That's why she's Shion. I see. In that case, I'm sorry.
Oh no, as long as you understand. My sister has a lot of enemies, you see.
Well, now she's self-aware of that fact. Now she's self-aware of that fact now, is she? As I unintentionally laughed aloud, Shion, laughed with me. Shion, is this your first time being a waitress? It doesn't seem like you're used to it. I'm sorry for sexually harassing you for like 5 minutes straight. Even though I don't know you.
Today is, Kate-chan is my first customer.
A little flustered after saying that, she quickly asked if it was okay for her to refer to me the same way her sister did. Seeing that blatant quirk was so cute, I couldn't stop laughing. So you said you've worked part-time at your uncle's store before? I thought you would have been more used to it.
Oh, I have other relatives that run shops. That's why this is the first time I'm helping the uncle that owns this place.
I see, makes sense. Anybody would be tentative doing a job they weren't used to. Does Mion ever help out at this store? Yeah, you would ask that.
Well, my sister is... You see... She's not good with these cutesy things.
I know what she's trying to say. That's right. Mion is more suited for cool things, so I think Having you help out here was the right choice. Huh? Shion asked, probably thinking she misheard me. That uniform, it would never suit somebody like Mion. Y'all are... they're twins! But for Shion, I think it works.
Huh? You mean that?
Shion, like Rena often does, spaced out and turned bright red.
What does that mean, exactly?
At least for this moment, it felt like this Shion character actually existed. Because there's no way that the Mion I knew had this side to her. At that moment, we realized that the more veteran waitress was waving at us from across the room. The Riz. Oh. Sonozaki-san, you can take your break now.
After one customer. Labor was different back then.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mion finally returned to her senses. It seemed as if it was time for her to take her break.
Well then, I'll take my leave. It was fun talking to the infamous Kei-chan.
Sorry for mistaking you for Mion and teasing you. Please tell Mion that I will have my revenge one day. Tell her yourself.
That thing where you were forced to dress as a maid and walk around outside, right?
A devilish laugh and smile. It was exactly the same as the one I knew. That's right. Tell her that I will return the favor for the total humiliation I suffered.
There. More importantly, I'm going to complain to my sister about the teasing I had to endure today. I'll fucking kill her. I'll fucking kill her. My sister will have my revenge during your club activities.
Bring it on. I'll get her before she gets me. Mion laughed with a stop calling her Mion. Warm smile devoid of any remaining nervousness and disappeared into the back.
But it's Mion, right? Clearly. Like, surely the twin sister thing couldn't be real, right?
Questioning everything. I felt like I had a very valuable experience today, did you? That's right, for now, I know the high and mighty Mion has a weak point to panic and get embarrassed about. But, of all things, for her to say she has a twin sister... I thought that maybe I should ask Rena tomorrow if she really has a sister, but maybe it's better that I didn't ask. It's a bit mean-spirited.
Oh, that's mean-spirited?
I've decided that the person I met here today was Shion, the younger twin sister. You decided, did you? So I'll refrain from doing anything that would deny that.
Don't say that, Space. It's fucking nasty.
Yeah, I was about to say a similar thing, like, goddamn, he's taking for fucking ever. It's not that we actually made
smoke in there.
Yeah. It's not that we actually made a promise or anything, but that little exchange gave birth to a new rule between me and Mion. Somebody tapped me on the shoulder. It was my dad. It was a long trip to the washroom. Hey, same brain cell.
That's what we're saying.
He probably came up with a new idea for an art piece when he was sitting on the can.
That's how it goes, Theo. That's real.
That is real.
Keiichi, are you about ready?
Let's go home. We haven't eaten shit.
Let's go home.
Settling the bill, my father had his customer card stamped. It's pretty much filled. Damn, Dad, you're quite the regular customer.
Damn, Daniel.
Damn, Dad.
That was so stupid.
Was that new? Was that new waitress just now somebody you know, Keiichi? Oh, so you're watching from the shadows.
Fucking creep.
Dad has the oddest sense of tact sometimes.
Somebody from school? From Hinamizawa?
Yeah, she's the little sister of my friend Mion. Her school isn't in Hinamizawa, so she must go to one in town. I've never seen her at my school. Why would they go to separate schools, though?
Good question. Surely they can't be different people. Why would they go to different schools? So not all the kids in Hinamizawa go to the same school?
Only about half. The other half go all the way into town on their bikes. In this way, the feeling that I was really talking to Shion came to me. No, you weren't. I don't trust like that. What should I say to Mion tomorrow? I met your little sister. Something like that? Even with Mion being like that, us having a secret between the two of us made me both a little happy and a little embarrassed. Hello? Whoa. Is this the chapter end?
Yeah.
Stopping point. I was like, it's been 3 hours. Oh, new tips.
We'll do the does Shion really exist tips?
Right now?
Yeah, and then we can end.
Alright.
Just so it's out of the way.
Just so it's out of the way.
Is there really a Shion? Is this one important?
The Angel Mort one?
Mhm.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's do this one.
Huh? Mion-san's family? Why did I say it like that? Family?
Family.
Family?
Family. Yeah, more broadly. Oh god. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to bring up the Silent Hill short message game. I played it, and one of the I think it was, yeah, one of the characters was named Amelie, and I had to keep myself from going Amelie the whole fucking game. Anyway, yeah. More broadly, I was just wondering if she had any brothers or anything. I was actually wondering whether a younger twin sister named Shion really existed. My curiosity got the better of me, so I quietly asked Satoko about it. Also, I want to address non-existent pumpkin. I'm hoping they're actually twins because I don't trust them to not be ableist about the alternative. Here's the thing. In chapter 1, I do remember there being a thing about quote-unquote multiple personalities. This game is old, by the way, so a lot of the stuff is like
Yes.
outdated. Other than, you know, the creepy bullshit that we've been seeing. It's from early 2000s. You recall that? Cool.
Here's the thing. This game is weird and creepy about anime bullshit in non-fun ways.
Yeah.
This game, for the time that it came out, will never be weird or horrible about mental illness. This game is actually super great about that kind of shit. And I think that comes from Ryukishi's experience as a like working with Japanese CPS, basically.
Yes. Absolutely. But yeah, no, this is definitely a product of its time, so we gotta take everything with a grain of salt and skip all the bullshit.
Yes.
A lot of the time. But did I already read this? I was actually wondering whether a younger twin sister named Shion really existed, and my curiosity got the better of me, so I quietly asked Satoko about it.
I wonder. She might not.
She wasn't being very clear about it. Had Satoko never gone over to Mion's house to play? From your reaction, I guess you've never met any.
Yes, I've never seen any of her relatives except for her grandmother.
As far as I could tell, there were already dark clouds over the Shion is real theory.
Rika would know more than I. You would do well to ask her.
Satoko waved to Rika-chan, who was basking in the sunlight.
Rika, do you know anything about Mion-san's family? I said it again, like that. I'm not doing it on purpose.
Family?
Family?
Rika-chan... I'm sorry, it tickles me every time. Rika-chan was surprised at the sudden question.
I'm sitting on the edge of the spindle. Hello.
I cook an egg with a spoon.
I am Amali.
I'm gonna throw up. Oh, Fluttershy voice.
In my opinion, that's the only funny McElroy's bit.
They're I like the glass shark one too, but anyway. Me all right. It's nearing the end of the stream, so I'm getting loopy. Anyway.
Me has a big family, so I don't really know everything about them.
That many, huh? For example, is there someone named Shion Sonozaki? Well, I might have heard wrong. So she might actually exist, but...
You mean she? Shion exists.
Huh? That was unexpected. So she was real.
Their names are quite similar, you know. I could get tongue-tied trying to tell the difference.
I've heard she's Mi's younger twin sister, but I haven't met her too many times.
Rika-chan knew a bit about her as well, but hadn't seen her much.
I think I met her once at a funeral a few years ago.
She's not in this class, so maybe she goes to school in Okinomiya.
She may live there too. Mion-san lives apart from her family with her grandmother, after all.
See, the possibility there could be a possibility because maybe Shion lives with like a different like family member or something, and they were like separated or some shit. I don't know.
But why would twin sisters be separated?
Because like parents divorce and then like they decide, well, I'm taking one kid, you take the other. Happens.
Well, I'll tell you this for free.
Okay.
Mion's parents are together.
All right. That is weird. She didn't live with her parents? That was a bit odd. Was there something between them? Okay, so Mion lives with her grandparent.
It's a very complicated family.
He seems to have many relatives. There are doubtless many different circumstances.
For now, I learned that she had a younger sister, twin sister named Shion, but her family structure, including her own position, still seemed very mysterious.
Oh, what are the three of you talking about? Let this old man in on it.
Mion-san, you've come at a good time. Might it be true that you have a younger twin sister?
Mion, crap!
A younger sister. A younger sister. Well, yeah, I do.
Mion grew uncharacteristically red in the face, at a loss. I think she's looking at me.
Oh my, I had no idea. What kind of person might she be? I would very much like to meet her sometime.
You shouldn't bother. She's not cute at all. She's really conceited. Besides, other than talking to her on the phone once in a while, I haven't seen her for a long time either.
Why did it look like she was in such a panic? It's like she was declaring that the Shion from yesterday was actually a fake. Anyway, this was pretty funny, so I let it go for a little while longer. Another Mion, under the name of Shion. Well, will I be able to see her if I go to that restaurant again? I had a mysterious feeling, as if I'd made a new friend, despite knowing that she and Mion were the same person. At least we got a little bit of something.
A little something, something.
A little bit of something that's intriguing and confusing.
Things are gonna pick up from next stream, I swear.
I believe you. I knew we were gonna have to endure some bullshit today.
The bullshit gets less and less with each chapter.
Oh, I imagine. Yes. Because there was a lot more in chapter 1.
Yes.
Alright. I have had a good time. Despite everything, we have had a good time today.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me for this this terrifying adventure. The side story music isn't a weird choir dirge anymore. No, it's happy.
The original tips screen music is like, it's like,
oh, I remember that. Oh, my hands look fucked up. I gotta get rid of them. I don't want to be over here, actually. I just want to go over here. Let's find somebody to raid. And also, what is next stream? I think next stream I'm actually doing art. I think that's Saturday. Because on Sunday, I was gonna see if I could do Sly 3.
Sunday.
Yeah. Commission stream. I'm moving the art streams to so many different dates, I'm sorry. But... Ah! Saturday. And that's gonna start the usual time, 11 a.m. Okay.
Yay.
Fucked up gamer hands jump scare. Yeah, I forgot to get rid of them. They only look good on the screen where the game is showing. But thank you all for joining. We are gonna be doing more of this next Monday. And it will pick up! It's gonna pick up!
I swear.
I fucking swear! It's gonna be great! Alright, who are we rating? Let's see. It's been nice. It's been interesting seeing like the updated art, honestly.
Yeah. Thank you for coming, everybody. Thank you for bearing through the storm with us.
Yeah. I'm usually not streaming this time of day, so I'm looking. Not a whole lot of people I know. Oh! Hey Lean. Let me see how long they've been going. Because their model was rigged by the same person who did my model. Oh, 35 minutes. We're gonna go see Persona 3.
I'm not gonna go see that because I'm trying not to get that shit spoiled.
Alright, if you don't want to see
game.
Persona 3, then get out. That's fine. Get out of here.
Leave.
Leave.
What the fuck are you still here?
Get out.
We love you.
We love you all. I made the raid. Hop in. We're gonna go see Persona 5 and we're gonna check out Hey Lean, who is my VTuber sibling. So, have a good day. I'm hungry. I'm gonna
Hi,
go
everybody.
eat. Good night.
Bye.